Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Downtime in the Hangar where we talk about all things GBO2 and Tangent sometimes. Today I'm joined by Gustav the 13th
Yep.
and Gaming Emblem.
What's up?
So guys, how was your past week? How's everything been? Gustav?
This has been pretty good. As you can tell, I have shaved my noodle. So,
Yeah.
no more Bridges hat, at least for a little bit. Until I get some new hats, and then I'll probably start rocking a bunch of different shit.
I need a
But
haircut too.
That's money. I'll go too crazy.
I
We'll see,
definitely need
though.
to get my ears lowered.
But yeah, this is a self-done job here. Thankfully, it's not too
Word, I feel
noticeable
you,
in
man.
here. Yeah, it's
When
just a
that
lot easier to
pair of
deal with. And
clippers
besides
say
that,
that.
just been playing a lot of Battle Operation 2. Yakuza Kiwami, we're doing a lot of the side stuff. Like Cabaret Club and Majima Construction and all that. We should be wrapping up maybe by this weekend. And then moving on to Cross Race will be our next game.
Hey, there you go.
So I feel like that's one of those games I wanted to do for a hot minute. And if I don't like just make myself do it, it's probably not gonna happen. I'll be like, well, but also this game though. It's like it's gonna take a minute. This will last me for a while, so I might as well get in there.
Ooh. Emblem, what have you been up to this past week?
I am Qubeley.
That's all that's on his mind now.
Yes. You know that meme where they got the guy and he's like put on the clown makeup and Goose, I don't know if you're on the Saga Discord. Or not the Discord, but the Saga Reddit for the cell phone game, but there was a guy that did it for the Rouge farming.
Oh my god.
On the one stage is like I like Rouge. And like I want Rouge. I need Rouge. And the last one's like, I am Rouge.
Oh my
I am
god.
Qubeley now.
Orewa Qubeley.
Speaking
I
of,
totally did try to grind on that stage. Nothing. And so I definitely had to get the clown makeup on thicker because I walked away with nothing.
speaking of Saga,
God damn it. Because I had to. Expeditions came up earlier and I ignored it.
Bro,
By the
I
way,
don't
though-
have to be reminded, man. I'm getting my mochi farm on right now.
yeah, man, get that mochi farm on, go. But yeah,
I've almost got all the gray parts.
so
This stream brought to you by RE Universe.
yeah, right.
Yeah, we play all these Bamco games. We're actually sponsored by Square Enix. Welcome, guys.
I just got a text too. My mom's doing her new spot. She's working at one of the COVID units, and she just sent me a text of her fully suited up, like she's got like a full on super mask on right now. Like this isn't even just this is like the
Yo, I saw the
110% filter mask. Like so
you know
she's-
those visors that they have sometimes?
Yeah.
Someone made one that has a Char Aznable like graphic over it.
Dude, that is legit.
Yo, I need to find that picture again. Like that's amazing.
But yeah, this is like a full like almost like looks like a plastic respirator kind of like mask.
Oh
thing.
damn.
Yeah, like that she sent. But anyway. But yeah, speaking of Saga, yeah, I've been doing more with gazing into the sun that is my phone.
Jesus.
But I need to just make a praise the sun meme with my phone now.
Yeah. Like prop it up somewhere and then just like praise in front of it.
And then like yeah, for real though, there we go. And then like the so there's that. Gundam, of course. Ghost of Tsushima. Been loving that.
Ooh.
Like I've been doing the side quests kind of like you were doing in Kiwami and stuff. Like everybody keeps asking if I'm trying to 100%. I'm kind of a completionist, but I just want to do as much as I can during my first playthrough. Kind of
Yeah,
thing.
because it's content. Like a lot of there's like content in some of that stuff, especially for like Kiwami.
Well, like too, I just don't want to just do. I mean, I if I 100% it, cool. But I want to get as much done and find as much stuff as I can just by looking for it, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like there's one thing to look it up and then go do it, but there's also like, oh man, I got like 90% of the thing just by running around and doing whatever. And I mean, there's again, like I've already talked about the open world and how good it is before, but I mean, it's really good. Like there's always something to do. And then I just got this new, like, I guess that kind of would go into spoiler territory, but I got a new technique that I didn't know was even in the game, and it's really awesome. And it just had me, let's put it this way, I was going like, ah, ha, 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 yes, yes, I'm slaughtering them all, ha ha, so it was great, fantastic. So now, like, I can just chain slaughter people in the game. It's amazing. There's so much
I got
stuff
bits
to
of it
it.
because I saw my sister. Were you talking about murdering Mongolians?
Yeah.
Or Mongolians? Mongolians.
Mongolians?
Yes.
Googles. What? Oh, no.
Something that's a lot more alarming when it's not in the context of a video game.
For real.
But yeah, so yeah, loving that game so far. Like, 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. About the only complaint I have, like the biggest complaint, is that there's the, like, charm system, which is kind of like your bonuses, like you deal double damage, or you're better at assassinating people, kind of thing, right? I wish they would have loadouts for that, because when you swap your armor, you then have to go swap your charms. So if you could, like, do some presets, like, here's my bow and arrow stuff, here's my melee stuff,
Yeah, I forget if it was you or I might have saw it on Twitter too. Like, they were talking about, man, I really wish this game just had like presets that you could do.
Yeah,
or just like loadouts.
They
loadouts
put in literally everything else and forgot the quality of life. Damn.
But I mean, that's the one quality of life thing that really.
It's a big thing though, considering how much fashion and like bullshit there is, though.
Yeah, so being able to do. Hopefully they'll add it. I mean, they've already added a lethal mode. They added a new difficulty mode in this last patch. So, like, and it's really cool. It's like it kind of made the game easier a little bit, because you can kill people faster. But
right, like if you're accustomed to it, it's like Bushido Blade from like the PS1 days, where it's like one hit. And...
Yeah,
I think that's kind of cool though, because it's kind of making it almost like a an old samurai movie, probably.
Oh yeah, that's exactly what it is. Oh, and that's the other thing. You go from, like, so in one of the main story missions, it ended up with this huge fight. So I was just like, yeah, and that's where I was like, yeah, I'm slaughtering everything. But the thing is, it literally went for me like saying, okay, time to rampage. I was like, rampage, woo, So I was just like cutting down people left and right, doing all this cool stuff. Perfect parry this guy, perfect parry that guy, go over, stab this guy, essentially these two, shoot 3 arrows, pew, 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 do this, do that, stab, whatever. Throw a bomb in this dude's
85
face.
squats.
Yeah. Like, I just went ham. And then finally I accidentally messed up and died. And I was like, well, we got to do all that over again. So let's go rampage round 2. So I run up to the first squad of guys that I assassinated the first time around, and they were just like, poke, and I died.
Like, not today, bud. Like, you had the run and you dropped it.
So, like, you could just do like this coolest chain of awesomeness ever, and then you just get one shot the next time around. So it's like super highs and super lows at the same time, as far as just what can happen in the game at that point with lethal mode on, for sure.
Yeah, man. Sometimes way to samurai, sometimes way to potato, man.
even with hard, it's like that too. Where even like in hard mode, you still can, like, you'll take like 20 hits before you're dead, but it's still like you still got to get 50 parries to kill the enemy too at the same time. So, but yeah, it's been a ton of fun. Doing a Magic Find character on Path of Exile is about the only other thing I've been doing, and then playing a little bit of Hades. So yeah, Qubeley stuff and things. Let's go and get into that.
Yeah, for sure.
So
the Qubeley.
We got a match ready to go. So yeah, what's
question mark?
What's your initial thoughts?
I think it seems good myself. I'm very, 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 very biased. Qubeley is my favorite non-Gundam mobile suit. So, it could literally heal people on the enemy team when you shoot them, and I will figure out a way to make it work.
Oh, the grace of Haman.
Oh, yes.
Haman-sama!
Yeah, Lord Lady Haman. Woo! But right now, my mindset is this, right? It seems like it's a very solid shooting style suit that also in the right hands can hold its own pretty well in melee. Like, I think the downswing might take a little bit of use to, because it's a little bit closer, I feel like. Because maybe it's not so much you have to be closer, but the animation gives you the expectation of a lunge, but it doesn't really lunge. So you just need to be in like normal melee range. So you got to get used to that and swapping weapons. But
it's like
really
a typical
fast,
downswing step.
Yeah. Like, I think it's pretty nice too. Maybe it's because we had a lot of Qubeleys, but there was a point where I was granted these are 2 slow mobile suits. So let's see what happens when I'm getting chased down by like real mobile suits that are fast. But like I was able to outrun another Qubeley and a MLRS last night during a couple of practice games we played. And I mean, the cool thing is you can shoot the follow funnels during a boost. So you literally just like running away, just blasting them with those funnels while you're fleeing. It's pretty nice. But right now, I'm looking at it as like, it seems like it's a good example of maybe what we could expect from the shooty suits. Like, it's kind of weird because double Zeta feels a bit awkward in a bit of a case, mainly because it doesn't have an insta stun. But I think the addition of the insta stun plus the other damage options kind of gives the Qubeley a bit of an edge there. So it might be like, it feels like it's better to me than the double Zeta, but in a vacuum with its other natural 600s, which is 1, it definitely feels like the better suit. But I think it's hard to say right now if it's broken. I mean, it feels like it's better than suits that we have in the game right now, and I'm okay with that because it's a base 650 cost mobile suit.
Well,
right?
yeah, that's the other thing.
Expect.
Like, a lot of people's been saying, "Oh, the Mark II's been dethroned," but I'm like, yeah, but we don't have a 650 Mark II.
Right.
Yet.
Yeah, I'm like,
absolutely.
I'm like,
also, I mean, in terms of that, you got to remember this thing only has melee priority 2.
And that's another problem too.
Its top speed, I don't think is either as much or doesn't match the Mark II either. So like, it's gonna be able to get in there. That instant stun, because of its size, the minute it closes in past all your funnels and you don't have time to like even think, because it's just zooming around smacking your asshole open.
Right.
Like, you don't have a lot to do unless you get really lucky, place that main weapon stagger and either use it to get away or hope that you can get that melee in before they can swing out of it.
Yeah, because it seems like it has a good match against other shooting style suits, because you could pretty much outgun them on the run. You just set and forget it and just kite people to death. And other suits which kind of have to, actually aim.
Yeah, that's another
and
thing.
other stuff are kind of might be having trouble. But yeah, you still have big hitbox problems.
Strong on this thing when it comes to those follow funnels too.
Well, the other thing too with the shoulder buffer, like, it is strong. Like, I was doing the Psycho Gundam thing last night, and I got hit directly with the beam. And now when you get hit directly in the chest with the beam, when it's doing its big charge up, I like lose like 5,000 health or more. But if it hits the shoulder, it's like I barely even took 1,000 damage. I went from like 20k to like, I think I got some health parts on it, so I went from from that to like, it was just 19 something, and I'm like, whoa, like, that buffer, you can definitely feel it. So it feels like they pretty much took the skills for the what they did with the high gog, which is kind of funny because we were memeing on with the high gog painted like the Qubeley. So it feels just like a really high cost high gog that is god tier with how much it can just shoot beams. So, but my take on it has been pretty much, somebody said last anniversary, right? They feel like they've done really well this anniversary, but I feel like this is a repeat of last anniversary. We got the GBO1. Now the thing is, the Georgia isn't the isn't a 650 raid, so we still don't have a native 650
They definitely
raid.
lowballed harder in this one in terms of cost.
Yeah, but as far as like, is it a solid suit? It's a solid suit. Now, as much as my bias for the GBO2 takes effect and I say it's S tier, I can admit for most people it's probably A or B, but it's a solid suit. So we got a solid
GBO2
raid.
BB or MLRS?
Beam Bazooka.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm following last anniversary. And then the GBO3 came out and just straight up was like, screw you, 01, I'm way better. And in my opinion,
I'm you but better.
In my opinion, I think the Qubeley came out and is just wrecking face compared to the Double Zeta. Like, I feel like the Double Zeta is just trashed on by this thing. Like,
I will add a sub note though. Like, I think before they inadvertently nerfed top cost by taking out unrestricted, the GPO1 with the level 5 or whatever bullpup had some pretty sick damage output though.
oh yeah,
like,
that was kind of
just
insane.
throwing that out there. And then they nerfed that, and then everyone realized like, oh, well, the suit's bad, and they had to buff it later. But anyway, I'm more just appeasing the machine gun fans out there, or that might be like, GPO1's fine, just use your bullpup.
I never had
Use your
one.
bullpup.
So
Never did it.
Them out.
Which
But
I
sorry
was
to
just playing
derail. Go ahead,
support
Megan.
stuff. I was just playing support stuff, so I was just like, okay, fine, you can use your GPO1. I'll just get some kills. But I mean,
Should we get in it?
Yeah, I was gonna say let's get the match started. But
Sure.
for the most part, real quick, let's talk about parts. Now, I don't have all the parts on this because I literally just hit Master Sergeant. But in my opinion, I think firing programs 4 to 2 for sure. I think ballistic 4.
I have ballistic 4 and 2 on there, and
Yeah,
I have all of the firing programs, and then 4 and 3 for melee.
Yeah, I don't have them on this account, but
I like
high
spec crews though. I'm a big fan of that. And right now I got a new model frame, which I probably should just put 2 on because oh yeah, I don't have it on this account. That's right. So the main thing though is I don't think you need the auxiliary generator, because I think you're making a mistake if you're overheating, because they regenerate their normal heat rate so fast compared to when you overheat them that overheating anything is bad. Now, the only thing I would say is if you are going to do the auxiliary generator, maybe even pushing as far as the level 4, because you just have the part slots, of course. And that way you can do the rear funnel, so you can get stuns faster that way. So but I mean, you also have your insta-stun arm beam. So, but I mean, if you were going to do it funnel-wise, the surround rear shot is definitely something you could play around. I don't know how much that would lower the overheat rate though.
So which one? So I'm assuming, did you guys put the pursue one on a button, and then like between those two, the other two, do you have your melee on anything still, or did you put like yeah, I have pincer on X, pursue on circle, and then square and triangle are the usual main and melee.
Well, I want my stuns ready, so I have surround on one. I still have that on circle. I have the main beam gun on square still. I have the melee still up, and I'm actually doing the side funnels as a constant. But I can't decide whether I want the side funnels or I can do the pursue, because you can switch to them so fast. So I just do, normally if I have the side funnels going, then if I know they're about to come back up, I'll go to the beam, shoot somebody, maybe melee a dude, and then they're coming back from the side funnels. Then I'll swap to the surround, and then I'll just tap R1 again to just go to the pursue. And then I'll start shooting that way. This is kind of its own separate thing. And there's like no ready up time at all.
So pursue is after surround?
Yeah.
So I might take surround off my bar then and put on the other ones. Because like with the way I have it, Beam Saber, to get to the pincer funnels, you have to go to Beam Saber and then toggle to them.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that shoot a whole bunch. But if I can just switch off one of the other funnels into the pursue ones, that might be too bad.
Yeah, you can do surround to pursue. So I have it literally the default setup that it came with. Is how I've been using it.
Oh, okay. Maybe I just need to do that. Except I'll have melee on circle.
But yeah, I'm ready when you guys are.
Just to let everybody know who maybe, since Lotus is with us as well, Lotus said he's running firing program level 432, anti-melee 4, and anti-ballistic 4 and 2, with anti-beam level 2 on.
Anti-beam.
Nice. Yeah, you can definitely fit a lot of defenses on this. It's got a ton of health.
For sure.
Further counteract the double Zeta. That's not bad.
Or other Qubeleys for that matter.
Yeah, especially how and I guess it's something we can talk about too, as to whether or not once we get past this honeymoon period, whether or not they're going to be that plentiful.
I mean, as of right now, I think it's again the like stamen effect. Like it's definitely better than the double Zeta. I would say it's hands down better than the double Zeta. Because you can shoot more and you got more melee damage. Like you just got more output. I mean, the only thing you're missing is the high mega cannon. But as far as base kit, pretty much just have.
I actually didn't look at what my melee mod is at, but like the melee for what I have on the double Zeta is like in the 50s compared to what I think the Qubeley for me at least is lower.
Like 20 or 30, I think is where. Which I don't have any mod at all. I think you can definitely get it up there.
Do that double swing though.
Yeah, also the melee is a lot faster on this, so you get. I think this one's more of a.
Your range on it though, compared to the double Zeta, which is faster than this thing is top speed wise, so it can get there quicker and then just smack them upside the head without even having to be like on top of them. So I think there's still some merit to the double Zeta.
I keep targeting the shuttle in the middle.
Shuttle?
Yeah, that's something I didn't think about.
That's annoying. Yeah, I just shot the shuttle again. See there, I feel like I can't color it the white part of the Qubeley anything else.
What is it?
Yeah, see what you have it more. A knockdown Magnum, Gustav.
Pew pew. There we go.
Wait, I don't have any sound on right now.
Oh, I see.
Turn on a little
I like
sound.
the colors that he's good. Fucking stop me mid drop. Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, Lotus, fuck off. You fighting Gustav.
No, he ignored me after the knockdown.
This is MBON right here. No big deal.
Man, my tackle didn't come out.
Thing.
That's so unfortunate. Oh my god, I missed one, man.
100 health in the
I choked. Just killed Magnum. He's literally one shot.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, Gustav. I fucking choked when you needed me the most, man.
Oh god. Oh, god.
Yeah, there we go. I love this suit.
I got stunned by Lotus
so fast.
and he nailed me.
Damn. I would have killed Magnum a long time ago if Lotus hadn't fucking bailed him out, man. Lotus or Magnum, you are a dead man. He literally shaved your wife.
I'm waiting. Right here, 100 health in a dream, guys.
Oh god.
And let me actually turn some
It
volume.
looks like Lotus is trying to get rid of the shuttle.
Oh nice, I probably should do the same. Wrong thing.
I get the feeling that like a lot of people in Raided have been doing that with these suits, just out of the way. I see him spontaneously explode. Holy shit.
There we go, I got it down low, but at least there's some.
Oh, he locked onto me.
Ooh, 22-second respawn time though.
Yeah.
You really need that. You really need that support so you can. That respawn back out.
Fuck out of here. There you go.
Wow, the funnels still shoot after you're dead? What the fuck?
Wait, they do?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's right. You guys can base kill like a crazy person too. We have the Zeong on the ground. It does a little bit less damage than the Zeong. Okay, fine.
It's also just like the amount of people that are gonna be running this suit too, so.
Oh yeah. I don't think I've had a game that we haven't killed the base. Oh damn it, force injector. Why? Oh what? No.
You're really trying to contest instead of
how do we not clash? It's on BS.
Oh shit.
And lock on. Man.
This dude. There we go.
So yeah, the main thing too is like you really don't want to overheat your side or
counter. Oh, it's so sick.
Right on that side.
the pursue or the side beams, you really don't want to overheat those, and you definitely don't want to overheat your main gun. Like this is a big suit about heat rate management for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Me and Coach, no, Lotus. Okay, do this. We're staggered, but I gotta save the base.
I will say I noticed that there's a there's a certain amount of
need to switch to this screen.
like shifting or drifting that they do when they follow you, and it changes what they hit. You gotta kind of keep that in mind.
Oh yeah.
For the
sorry, Chad, I forgot to switch screens. Someone should have said something.
I've
been just playing on the podcast overlay the whole time.
I love the dodge roll. It's so reactive.
They're sexy, man.
And well, I mean, the thing is, it feels like, I mean, it really feels like I'm actually dodge rolling and not getting like screwed over by lag BS. Maybe it's because we're playing with like, but I mean, everything's just been so good. Ah, dang it. Their range is a little short though. I wish the lock-on was a little bit better.
Yeah. My thing is that much like other second meet suits, sometimes it feels too slow for how fast suits are. So this is a bitch to try to train these on people.
Oh yeah, especially the side one.
Oh, why'd my shot not come out? What the fuck?
Tackles down, get him. But yeah, this is definitely one of my. I love this suit. Playing this suit is so good.
I also like.
I'm just sad I don't have it on my main anyway.
No, you're playing it.
Like video games.
This is my alt that has like. I feel bad that this is gonna rot on this account after this event probably.
I don't know. You might get it on your other one eventually.
Yeah, you know, like a year later, like I did with the MLRS.
Oh yeah, it'll get there.
Oh, sorry.
Hey, Gustav.
Almost a year later. It was like a month.
I thought I can shoot.
I love that I can shoot both of you. Yes. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I can kill both of you with. Ah, dang it.
Did I hit you, Gustav?
No! Damn it! I should have dodge rolled that. Ah. I love that you can like shoot through enemies and hit multiple enemies. Like they funneled through in one game that I was playing, and I was just like pew pew, pew just like straight down the hallway essentially kind of thing.
No!
Everybody. There we go. Okay, let's kill their base. 43 seconds. Go Lotus.
Don't respawn. We got this.
Oh my god, just sit it out.
Come on, we gotta kill their base. We don't have enough time. 30 seconds, no.
You got this. You're the 2 Qubeleys.
Go.
Well, yeah, let's see how far you can go. Like, for sure. Look at that damage. Holy shit. God damn.
Whoa, you guys need to calm down. Be cool.
Oh, dang it, I overheated. I'm so bad.
Uh-oh.
Oh, well, we got us drop in. Okay.
Dominating battle. What are you doing? What are you doing? Wow, so they were like, we're on to you, bitch. You better go over there and get this shit.
Keep going. Keep firing at the base. We got it. No. Damn it.
Sure.
Wow, we pushed that, though, pretty hard.
Shaved Lotus real quick. Holy shit.
Ooh,
now
that
imagine,
wind pose. Ooh.
Now imagine a MLRS.
Jeez.
And, like...
Damn, dude.
With, like...
This thing bullies hard.
Okay, all I'm saying, 2v2, and we were hitting those numbers. Like, my first game in this thing, I had 178,000 damage. Like, on this account. Without any parts. A gold box, for fuck's sake. It's going to give me another one on this account. I hate this game. Okay,
Watch.
it's tokens. It's tokens. So sure, whatever.
Watch those tokens give you another dude.
Now trade those tokens in for a single pool on
Oh
the
my-
Qubeley
no,
on this
Yeah.
account right
Fuck
now.
this
Yeah,
game, dude.
let's
By the
go.
way, okay, on the podcast, I'm saying it. Here it is. I got another black Medea, and BD2 level 1.
Lotus brought up a good point. A lot of that damage that we did was also to the base.
Oh yeah,
mainly.
we were definitely doing base damage there. That yeah, for sure. But yeah, let's go ahead and do it one more time. Another game going.
We're on mountain this time.
But still though, like, I mean, in the game that I hit 170 something, I was also killing a base. But I feel like every game that I've played so far is 650.
Okay, so I mean, this isn't really spoilery, but
Wait, what? Container
is going-
appearance rate is 100%. Why is it 100%?
it's 100%. Oh, because you're a newer account on there.
Oh, that's why. Okay,
Mine's
so
just plus
So
30.
because
is
you're
no
in
wonder.
here, it's 30% for me.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So here you go, guys. Have a nice 30% extra.
Great. Downtime into crate farming, am I
Down
right?
Yeah.
Yep,
There we
Let's
go.
just all go on our old accounts and just jack up the percentage.
Calculated.
Yeah, during the anniversary, Magnum is offering crate farming boosting services.
Several
There'll
gundam.
be information in the description.
Yeah. Donate a token to me.
So Lotus is going to be running double beta. We'll see how
Oh, okay.
it stacks up against.
Are we going to agree to grab the first point?
I'm doing it
Are we
Cool, I'm doing
grabbing
it too.
C at all, or?
at this point.
We'll worry about
Oh,
that.
by the way, I could actually target you while you're at B there. By the way, that's another thing that's kind of cheesy. There's a high mega scary thing, but yeah, if you do the rear, you can pretty much target whoever decides to cap first. Do not go through that arch. There's a high mega cannon waiting for you.
Yeah, I heard you. Terror.
No, come here so you can see what the damage is like.
Oh,
Okay,
gosh.
you know what? Leroy!
Stop tempting us with
No!
science. I stunned him for you again, Ice.
Get that ass. Oh shit. No. No.
Ah, dang, that was bad. Just tackle down.
Ow.
Oh, yeah, keep him staggered with that. Yeah, easy game. Like, for real, though, like, 2 of these just shooting their pursue beams is gross.
It was really mean.
Like,
Oh, God, it's
we just insta-staggered you in, like, 2 seconds. Oh, come on.
Judah! Got to!
do that.
Oh, my gosh. Look at that. The counter animation. Oh,
The
it's
animation
sexy.
are
I
sick.
still haven't seen it.
I'm glad that didn't cut corners.
Like, I know people who have, like,
I like that
started...
green Magnum, I'm not even gonna lie.
Those are totally like the player 2 colors if this thing was in
For real.
assault.
Hey man, that's how I'm always the player 2 color guy, just because they always for some reason put green in. So I'm like, yeah, I'll be player 2.
Bombs.
I'll play Luigi.
The Weege.
I was really trying to be rude. No, that reach though. He's played a lot of the double Zeta.
That's the big thing about the double Zeta. Can outreach you and outspeed you.
It can, but I still think it's trash. Like, I don't know. I maybe MLRS bias, but I eat the double Zeta for breakfast, and I eat half of the Qubeley. But
Qubeley, especially with the rear shot, might give it a lot of trouble too.
yeah, the rear shot's been actually staggering me a bit. So that's pretty much the easiest way you can deal with the MLRS is actually do the rear shot. Anything big, you can stagger with that instantly.
Seeing Lotus move from like the top point view, just like, is he a fucking versus player? What is happening? That's what it looks like sometimes.
And fucking potatoed all of my shots and died. If I could just hit the giant double Zeta, I'd have been okay.
Yeah. Wait, what? Oh, you just did 2 side swings.
Yeah, neutral on the side.
3 seconds, Magnum.
I'm confused as to why you're not tackling.
Damn it.
I went in raw and I was like, I'm not gonna get there in time, and then he just kind of backed up.
I still didn't have boost. I was overheated.
So I guess that's another thing too. Does it feel like it overheats really easy to you?
Well, I mean, I just did 2 dodge rolls. I kind of accidentally.
It's like turn the corner, you see a fucking high mega.
It's regular maneuverability and stuff.
It feels very fast and very I don't know. It feels like the reaction time on it is great.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, after you all do that zipping and dipping and you run out of your shit, does it feel like it takes forever to get back up?
Oh, no. It seems about the same as everything else. I mean, in this cost, everything's fast, so I guess it kind of does, but it just seems like normal time anyway.
Listen, he's cute hiding behind the base. I could shoot through that, son.
Oh my gosh. I mean, technically, so can he, as long as he charges his gun.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's got the big blister. So moving.
Oh, whoops.
You're supposed to help me stagger.
I was slow. I was slow on that one. My bad.
Well, this is awkward.
Now they're staggered out, so we kill the base.
It's all Lotus in there.
Let us get your robot before they work.
Where the pilot's at?
Wait, he's in there?
Yeah, he was just floating around. Oh, I almost locked onto him.
Yeah, I know, he saw him. War crimes.
Yeah, I just went full overheat because I wanted to try to hit him in there. I was like, I got fire in there. Piercing shots.
Stop that.
Oh, he stopped me. I had to block.
Oh, he's back in.
Ooh.
Oh, I hit the dodge roll, but it didn't come out. That's
silent voice intensified. Oh, shit.
You're all salad boys. Gustav, what's your colors on your Qubeley supposed to be? Is it just stuff
It's
you put on
Gustav
there?
color.
Like, which one?
It's just
no.
Gustav color.
Oh, okay.
So like him when he's like younger, so he's got like the red shirt and the blue pants and all that.
Right, I see.
You got your stuff.
I just make the head yellow because he's blonde. I didn't really think of anything.
Right,
Because he doesn't
that
wear
makes sense.
armor on his head.
Okay, so more
Does it make
Qubeley talk.
character?
What?
18 sorting, and I think it's because the double Zeta has that thing where it speeds up the sortie time.
That's actually nice. Yeah, I feel like team comps are going to be MLRS 1 double Zeta 3 Qubeleys for 5v5. Because here's my next point: would you ever take a Hammurabi out with this thing existing at all?
I've seen it happen. People have gotten really aggressive, and we actually had a ace with a bunch of Qubeleys out. Just because, again, not only is it fast, but it has good top speed and it's really aggressive. So if you can't lock on, or if you're just like starting to panic because it's coming at your asshole, it's got the advantage against you, especially when you don't have like the same kind of melee priority. So like your last resort isn't really even going to save you.
Yeah, I guess that is a good point. The melee priority on this lacking. Like if it had level 3 melee priority, this thing would be like. Then this thing would be OP.
I could say it would be the new Mark II if it had level 3 priority.
Yeah. And not having level 3 melee priority is what's actually balancing this suit out.
Which is totally why they should give it to it anyway.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Hey, look, another box. What a surprise. It's like I have 100% drop rate or something.
How could it be? Oh, I also got another box. I got a folding bazooka level 2. Stop giving me weapons.
But overall,
What's this foolishness?
I think, I mean, it's definitely top tier.
So, quick question. I know we're saying that Qubeley is better than the double Zeta and stuff. So let me ask you the time old question: what would your rating for the double Zeta be if it was a raid?
Be garbage.
Like, it's exactly what it is now, but it was a raid.
I'd be very confused. What's the melee priority on the double Zeta?
It's 2.
I'm not sure. I think it's 2.
Okay.
It's 2.
I mean, if it was a raid, I'd be very confused.
I'd be pretty sick. I mean, I'd love that a double Zeta as a raid. Imagine high mega canning those cheeky supports.
Okay.
I think we need more shooting
Get out.
raids.
The bigger thing is also just size, though, and like if it became a raid and the Qubeley was still a general, like
I mean, Haman should have won that fight anyway, right?
I mean, probably.
She
She was too slow trying to get you down.
Yeah, Haman was very confused in double Zeta.
no.
In a normal situation, she would have bodied him.
Yep. If it was Zeta Haman, dude would have been dead. First encounter, like shit.
Instantly. But so here's the next question. Is the Mark II coming out within the next couple of weeks? And I'm voting that's probably a raid. When the Mark II comes out. Mark II is going to be a raid for sure.
Oh, Qubeley Mark II?
Yeah.
I kind of wonder what's going to be different about it, though. I mean, I know it has more funnels than the standard Qubeley. So, I mean, in that regard, is it going to have more like funnel options?
Would it be a support then?
Be a 4 burst?
Support.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
When I say more, though, I think it's like 2. So, you know,
Hey,
there is that to take into consideration.
Support. We got more beams. All the beams. Let's go.
Or like one of the options will have like a 4 burst instead of a 3 for the shots.
And it would be the first support that has a dodge roll.
I'm gonna say right now, I would love to have the hover option that the Qubeley has on a raid with the range and stuff. Being able to like poke at supports.
Oh no!
Because you already see how much damage it does to a raid, man. As a general, like
So
damage advantage on that.
2 as a raid, and then MP as support.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too. MP has the cannons too. Supports love their cannons.
Okay, yeah, that's true. So yeah, mass production support. Oh man, a full team of Qubeleys. Oh,
That'd be amazing.
Yes,
Qubeleys.
please. I need that in my life right now. That's what's happening next week. I'm calling it mass production and Mark II is the 2 step ups. Although they keep saying it's just 1 pre-release, so it's probably not. But yeah, the overall though. So you said, so what if it was a raid? I think it would be gross if it was a raid.
Shows that the expectations for blues are higher. Anyway, but we aren't talking about the double Zeta. We're talking about the Qubeley. I was just kind of wondering off of that. I almost wonder if it would be played. That's a big hitbox. Well, shoot, there's a lot of the high level raids have big hitboxes, so whatever.
And a lot of the double Zeta seats in general are going to have giant hitboxes.
Yeah, so
I got yeeted. What happened?
I closed the lobby. I'm only on 2 bars. What the heck? I figured we were done, so I just closed it.
Yeah, I went ahead and closed the window too.
Time to do my regular dailies then.
But like, that I don't know if the Qubeley was a raid instead. Like, I was kind of curious of whether it was going to be a general or a raid. But if it is a raid instead, then
It's on to Mark II now.
Well, I'm just talking about the Qubeley in general. Like,
Or the Qubeley in general.
But I mean, if the Mark II is I mean, it's probably not gonna be much different, right? Like the mass production is probably gonna have the cannon and the I don't know. Maybe you have an extra.
We can do this to get an idea.
Maybe like a short range. Maybe get an extra short range kind of attack with the raid version.
Mm.
Oh no, you
No,
shotgun.
you can't do that.
funnels.
You can't give the raid something that the general doesn't have. That's a similar suit. You have to make it worse.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm tasting some salt right now.
it's not gonna. It's gonna like Mark II Qubeley is gonna have maneuver armor as well, a single dodge roll, binder protector level 2.
Oh god.
Just downgrading. We gave it maneuver armor, so we're downgrading everything for no real reason, guys.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gotta get damage support if it has maneuver armor.
Yeah, we got rid of damage support.
Wait.
Because
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it
F
already
raid.
has maneuver armor, right?
Does it? I don't think it does. Maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Though.
Here, actually, let me bring up the skills and stuff. We can talk about that. Let's talk about stats.
Check their skills.
So here, let me.
No, it doesn't. It
Wait, it doesn't?
has damage control.
Oh, it has the damage control, which is essentially the same thing, only just all the time.
all the time, which is even better.
So it's better.
Well, it's not necessarily the same thing. Damage control won't protect you from an instant, like a rocket shot.
Oh
to
yeah,
the
that's right.
chest
The
or
rocket
flash.
shot. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like if you zoom at me and I shoot you, then like with the main gun, you'll still get staggered.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, if it had flight mode, then yeah, it would probably.
Okay,
Force
so
ejector
outside
level
the number
2.
of funnels, the big difference I'm seeing between the standard Qubeley and the Mark II, at least according to the specs on the Gundam Wiki, is that the Mark II is equipped with the Psycommute controller headset, and it has a balut system as well, I guess. But it could perform atmospheric reentry. It seems like.
Nah.
But
So unless we have a map that transitions from one to the other, probably not going to come in.
It could have. So here's a description for it. The Psycommute controller headset is a technology installed in the second Qubeley Mark II. That set is headgear designed to read the psycho waves of the new type wearing it and then transmitting those signals to a mobile suit equipped with a receiver. This allows a new type to control Psycommute controlled remote weapons, even from outside of the mobile suit. Oh, you can attack while you're a pilot! Genius!
Awesome.
That would be awesome as a raid. Just park your Qubeley nearby and pinpoint the support. Get them!
Oh no.
We're buffing raid or pilot combat with the Mark II.
Why? Because it would actually incentivize them to try to either cap or plant bombs.
Yeah, like
that would be funny. That's like next level stealth right there. Who needs stealth where you can just crouch your mobile suit and get out of it?
Your suit just turns into an AI unit and goes after like anyone that tries to attack you.
Oh god, feed time, go.
I mean, unless it's like the Quell in the or the Ashimar in the
yeah,
the new
I mean,
in
probably
180 turn murder mode.
Oh my gosh, if it turned Quell on people, like, oh no, perfect countering,
you
like
appear
super, like
you appear to have come to the wrong part of town, my friend.
I just want to see a Qubeley now do like the 540 spin at you, like
like
that
180 swing.
It's like that.
From...
Have you seen the Mass Effect meme where like Commander Shepard's head spins at
like
that's what it reminds me of, like only the entire Quell's doing it at you, and I'm just like, whoa.
Like, whoa, dude.
Oh man. But yeah, special like buffer 2, flight control program 2, which is kind of cool. Force ejector 2, at least it's force ejector 2. You need a toggle, please. Damage control 2, high spec AMBAC, evasive system level 2, so 2 dodge rolls, which is just amazing. High performance radar, special shoulder buffer level 3, so 30% damage reduction on the shoulders, which is just crazy. Like when you stack everything, it's I feel though you need ballistic resist on this thing, but we'll get to that in a second. And the melee combat level 1 and balancer. So default stats: 20,000 health, 12 ballistic, 36 beam, 24 melee, 45 ranged, and 25 melee strength for its modifiers. Not bad. So obviously it's more range focused, but with 2,800 damage on its beam sabers, woo, kind of gross. 0.5 second.
I got the stats pulled up. Google translates it to Cybele.
Yeah, I love Google Translate on this. Then movement speed is 140, which is nice just for his normal hover speed. And then 210 is the top speed when you're boosting around. Thruster gauge is 70 and turning speed is 72. Like that's one thing.
Oh,
It's
wow.
very reactive with how like it can turn, and then the thruster gauge is just really nice.
One major point: the Qubeley's downswing doesn't have an increased melee modifier. It's just 100%.
Really?
Yeah, it's interesting.
What's his neutral?
100%. But it's only one beam saber.
That's interesting.
I think it just kind of further cements the fact that you're not really wanting to go into close range. You're wanting to shoot things, which makes sense. I mean, it's a freaking Qubeley. I mean, Haman slices and dices, but you know.
If they wanted to go ham planet, like legit, most of the canned animations that they had for her was just her standing there with her aura emanating and just a shit ton of funnels going everywhere.
Pretty much.
I would have loved a touchpad pressure attack that just AoE stuns everyone around you so you can get trolled and troll your
Real
entire
talk, like
team.
most of the Zeta and double Zeta things should have like just pressure attacks.
Yeah, right? For real though.
I was kind of hoping it would have its own version of the biosensor, maybe just through the psycho frame or whatever they wanted to do with it. I mean, the suit seems fine, so whatever. Yeah, it has all the nice things Double Zeta has and can do it at full HP, so you know, maybe it's okay to add the biosensor.
Gonna put Esha.
Magnum, you okay? Like a man that's been defeated back there.
I'm a little sad that I don't have this on my main account, but like I'm looking here, I'm doing the math with some of the numbers here. So as far as the follow funnels, like the damage on this thing is insane. You get 4 shots, definitely before you overheat with the follow funnels. 5 shots will overheat it if you're just spamming it. The rear, your main stagger thing, but I don't know. The beams are a little thin. I feel like I don't stagger as much with this rear shot as I do with, like, say, the Zeong.
Zeongs, I feel that too.
Yeah, it's.
Ooh, you sounded real manly there, Magnum. Need you know how I can stop?
Yeah, just a
Real
little
deep.
Wait,
what? I think it might, I've been in a little of a yawn or something, but you sounded
I like kind of
you
burped. I like kind of burped at the same time I
Oh,
started
okay.
to talk. So
It's like puberty. Puberty hit during the podcast, man.
Like I just now suddenly have this insane deep voice the entire time now.
Deep man
Just
voice.
Strong narrator voice.
Wait a second. That was pre-puberty Magnum this whole time?
Only we knew.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I unlocked the deep bass voice potential.
I've now reached my final form.
And that's what happens when I wake up in the morning. The deep voice. But yeah, the rear funnels, I don't know. They feel like they stun half the time. Like if you're fighting MLRS, a Zeong, anything big, double Zeta,
it's got plenty of service.
But if you have the timing down and you boost right when it's about to fire, then they miss half the time. So again,
kind of like Wagyu, like massacre.
Qubeley. No.
I want to see this in mixed match. I think that's what I want. Really,
that'd be
mix
fun.
up. Ooh,
mix up
no, everything. Somebody Qubeley should just like talking about random stuff. They said the perfect Zeong taking control of your suit. This made me think of like, could you imagine? Let's get the Neo Zeong in here. Psycho Shard in this game, like literally the next level of deep cover when you take other people's mobile suits. Yes, please.
No.
That's some good shit.
You don't get to play anymore.
You don't even get the Jack suit. I just get to take over yours.
Like, the person can't even get out of their suit. Like, they just gotta sit there and kill their teammates.
They catch for like extra points.
It's like, oh, you think the Unicorn Gundam's broken and the Kirishita or whatever? The site, well, Neo Zeon's even more broken because it's itself and those mobile suits at the same time.
Oh no!
And your team's down people while it's doing it. It's the worst. They would never put that in the game though.
That'd be amazing.
If we even ever made it that far.
They should do that for the boss mode.
Oh, that would be sick.
That would be crazy.
Don't play with your friends. The AI is just 2 enemies. Keep them knocked down.
Yeah, Iron Mask MA from F91 had something similar.
Oh yeah, the giant rose tentacly thing. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah.
Oh, by the way, speaking of that, if you actually fight that in MBON, when it appears in like the when you're doing the branch stuff and it's like, haha, I'm spawning. Like when it comes out, it shows him in the little cockpit. It's just a little awful, super low res JPEG of him in the cockpit.
It's not even a model, it's just a JPEG.
It's just a JPEG of him in the cockpit, and it's super low res. By the way, on a side note, if you guys look at the door, it's not as low res as what it was. Like you can actually read it when you're actually going in the hangar now when you're deploying.
So server data just got updated.
Yeah, I was trying to do my free spin.
Wait, what happened?
They hot patched the Qubeley. No. Downtime to Hangar update, guys. It's live. Let's see.
Is that true?
I don't know. I hope.
What if they did though?
Don't make my suit worse.
They randomly nerfed it.
Oh my gosh, no!
Like they pull.
There was an update. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm going to the website.
Oh, they changed the background music. They just changed the base camp music. Yeah.
Oh, they changed it back to normal?
Well, I don't know. I thought it was already normal, but I never have it on. Was it different?
Was it different?
That's a really good question.
Can confirm?
Wait, no, it was just the normal. I remember because when I was doing the update video that I normally do.
It's a coding error. The Qubeley wasn't supposed to be usable on the ground.
Oh god.
Ooh, don't even joke.
Whoops, that wasn't supposed to happen. COVID.
Get back in though. Failed to execute network command.
I got back in.
Yeah, closed completely out.
Mine didn't kick me out
at
all.
Space
Yeah, so here it is. Yeah, it's just the normal. It's just the normal music.
That's weird. It's the thing on the site says they changed the music.
Well, I mean, I haven't loaded back in though, so.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so
now play salad or silent voice.
That'd
actually be hype.
Real talk, if they did some more like, and I was kind of surprised that they didn't even edition of Zeta do some more Zeta-like music.
Mm-hmm. They should get around to it. I agree.
I'm gonna log out and log back in, see what happens. But but yeah, final thoughts on the Qubeley, and then we can go into the patch notes and stuff.
What the fuck? I like it. So far so good. It's also been literally just like day 1.5. So
yeah, that's true.
I'm more interested to see
Qubeley
like later on.
I mean, I'm super hyped for it. So, and the way it plays, it just feels like Xeon 2.0, and it's on the ground. So,
Qubeley is you. We are all Qubeley now.
Join us. Join the Qubeley.
There is no join us. You're already here. Welcome.
You're already
Qubeley.
Here. Welcome to the
Qubeley
simulated Qubeley. Oh man.
What the hell is happening? I can't get back in. Ugh.
Uh-oh, don't tell me I logged out. No, I can't get back in. But anyway, the stats wise though, I mean it claps for damage though. That's the thing. It's beam damage.
Maybe I
gross.
can't get in either.
Okay, we'll see if I can get back in. If not, luckily we're going to the patch notes, so I can just bring those up.
No, I actually have to do podcast stuff now. Damn it.
Yep, no distractions for you, Gustav. You got to pay attention.
Shit.
The attentions must be paid. so you don't pay in blood. Okay, where's my? Okay, there it is. So patch notes. That's the wrong one. There we go. Oh, it's letting me in. I made it back in. Rip.
Yeah, I mean, I'm buying Neo Xeon decals from
Hell yeah.
Katrina as we speak. Just let me right back. He's like,
by the way, we
Mr.
should go
Emblem,
ahead.
thank you for spending all those tokens.
We should go ahead and talk about, or actually, we'll say that for the last thing. But the 2 times points in the hangar and what suits we think are good go-tos.
Qubeley. Qubeley. Qubeley.
So
buff Qubeley.
I guess we'll talk about the step-up banner that they did this time. Go do the first step. And that's in.
For sure.
Half off, pin spin, plus
Hell
the
yeah.
guaranteed 1 of 4 awesome suits. You got the Rick Diaz, the Striker Custom Level 2, the Full Armor Ground Gundam, or the Full Armor Gundam Ground Type. There we go. I'll say it right. Level 2, and the Gun Cannon Detector Level 2. All top tier suits. So yeah. 10 out of 10 on that spin.
Pretty fucking good, you guys.
The second step, though, what do you guys think? I mean, Yakushiki, I guess, if you really want it. Isha level 1. I mean, that's definitely a top tier suit.
That's a good one.
Damon level 2. I mean, it still holds its own. And then full armor Gundam level 4. So that's kind of the rip one. I love the full armor Gundam, but sadly at that point it's already fallen off. Like after level 1, it kind of has fallen off.
I mean, it kind of just shows that like supports have fallen off a little bit, unless you're just talking about MLRS and shit.
Yep. And that's the other thing. MLRS exists, so pretty much every support is. Right now, there's nothing that compares to the MLRS if you're in the same cost range. Like even now that I've got to try the 7th now, and I like it. It's cool. It's solid.
Wait, Maniac's saying that they reset the roll. Huh.
Reset the free spin?
Yeah.
I was about to do it before they patched. Hell damn. Should have got on sooner.
Wait, what do you mean they reset it? Hang on a sec. I'm back in the game, so we can actually listen to the new song real quick.
Corin says his didn't get reset, so Maniac just might be drunk again. Are you drunk again, Maniac?
You have to be drunk to pilot the game as much as this man does. Of course he is.
Where'd you get this? Uh-oh.
Music now. Hey, it's the anniversary music that they had going on last time. That's all it is. So it's last year's music.
No, it's back. It's just in there again. The fuck? I definitely did that yesterday. There it is.
I don't have one. Wait, are you talking about the 10 spin one? Or are you talking about the...
Yeah, I just assumed GBO days, but it could have been talking about something else.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's GBO days.
If you're talking about the GBO days 10 spin, I didn't do that one at all. But...
Maybe I didn't. Yeah, I think I skipped it.
Oh, but I did it, and I didn't get mine. Well, I guess I didn't check either.
No, I did my single spin. I did my single GBO days. That's not in there. I'm not seeing it.
I think I just didn't check before we started because I was just trying to get into the match. So yeah.
Okay.
So now we're good. He dropped.
Cool.
Sorry about it.
So
I'm seeing these Haman outfits and I'm getting very jealous because I want it for Jitney.
I hate that. Good. I hate that I only have the helmet out of like 3.
Yeah, I have the helmet on both. Like, God damn it!
Out of 3 10
I got an extra pilot suit on my main account. I'll trade you for a helmet.
I hate that you can get duplicates of that. Like that is so dumb.
Yeah, I wish they didn't do it. Like, you know, they gotta give you more incentive to pull. Because I'll tell you what, I did another 10 spin trying to roll for the helmet because I got the pilot suit. Did not get the helmet, and I was done at that point. I was like, I'll just get on my other account.
You know what I got? Shit. I got the full suit on my main account, but I don't have the Qubeley.
I get to do Qubeley shit in space.
Hey.
I'm gonna get beat up by a bunch of Zeonks, probably.
Yay, space!
Fully the Zeonks.
I'm playing a space match right now too.
And double Zetas. Yay, space!
Okay.
Yay! So, hooray, space!
But back to where we were. The second step. What do you guys think? I don't know if the second step's worth it. I think it lost me at the.
Why you no roll on Qubeley?
My thing is like, I feel like some of that's also not for us, just because it's a lot of shit that we probably already have.
Yeah.
So if you're a newer account, then by all means get up in there, because guaranteed stuff that you probably don't already have. Good.
Yeah, that's the main thing. But I kind of agree with the statement of roll for the Qubeley. But
we'll have Qubeley, roll on Qubeley.
And then step 3, we have the Mark II level 2, the GBO2 Beam Bazooka level 2, the Full Armor 7th level 2, and the Gaplant level 1. So at 550, that's not too bad for the Gaplant. Full Armor 7th, again, MLRS in my opinion, just, you know, 7th is fun. Shoot a big laser every now and then.
It's no MLRS though.
But yeah, exactly. Like, just the comparison.
I just bullet an MLRS. Oh my god, that felt so good. Qubeley for the win. Yes.
Yeah.
All he has to do is just shoot you with missiles and then knock you down and laugh, and then do it again, and you're dead. Like, bad
if anything,
I'm immune to his bully. It's harder for him to bully me.
Wait, are you in space right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why MLS is kind of meh in space. Not a fan.
Yeah, get Super Gundam in there.
Yeah, give me the super. I actually got the GBO4, so I guess I can't be too sad. Some of those spins I got, but I don't know the Qubeley.
I can already feel like Super Gundam sighing because it's a bunch of Qubeleys, a Zero Shiki for whatever reason, and just him.
That's funny. But yeah, that last one is pretty good though. You can get a Mark II level 2.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Yeah, so that one's pretty good. Either way,
you know, I don't think. Sorry, I was gonna say I don't think I ever said what suits I would put in the hangar.
Oh well, I was gonna say we'll go over that last.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
We'll do that as the last thing when we get to it.
All right, just make sure I didn't like miss out because of matches or something.
I just noticed that the Qubeley's funnels don't change color on anything; they're just purple still. Wah, wah.
Oof.
That's funny. Let's see.
Seems like they're always active too.
Mm-hmm.
If you get what I'm saying when I say that. Well, they could be charging, but I digress. Anyway, what? I think I said that already.
We kind of talked about the normal suit. So yeah, two other suits they added to the lottery. The GM Cannon 2 level 3 and the GM Custom level 3. So that's 500 for both. I think that the GM Cannon 2 can hold its own. It's, you know, it's thick, got all that defense, got a shield, decent damage. So at 500 is not bad. But the GM Custom, what do you guys think about the GM Custom?
I think the custom's nice. Like, I feel like I haven't seen it as much as of late, but I mean, it's like anything got worse about the suit, right?
Well, I mean, at that point, like the GM Cannon 2, of course, it's a support. I mean, you have like the detector that you're competing with, so there's definitely more damage output supports or more utility supports. But you still can be, if you need a defensive support or you feel like you need defense, you definitely go for the GM Cannon 2. Whereas at that cost specifically, whereas like the GM Custom, the Mark II exists. And yeah, anything it can do, Mark II can pretty much do better. Which I think the GM Custom though does have one thing that's kind of cool. Is I believe it has a dodge roll, double dodge roll, right? So there is that. And you can play machine gun style if you wanted to. That's about the only other option. I mean, that's my thing with the GM Custom. I think it kind of has fallen off at that point, and it's more so that just the Mark II exists.
Right.
Or even like any of the other suits at that point, it kind of gets outscaled. You got the Rick Diaz.
It's a decent multiplier on it, but I think, yeah, it only has priority 2. So that's the other thing.
Oh, does it have priority 2? That's rip.
I'd have to check, but like if it does, then yeah, that already makes it.
Yeah, and then it's got more of a shooting modifier anyways. So at that point, the Rick Diaz I think is a better suit, just in general. But let's see. We can go ahead and move on to the next thing. Oh yeah, I was gonna check the lottery to see what else that's new. Oh, they added a new level of the Power GM. That's why I got a level 5 of it. Okay, cool. I already think that the level 4 kind of fell off, and I feel the same with the 5.
You just need to be better at the game, I guess. But someone's gonna stand that suit. You already know.
Yeah. Someone will, for sure. I was surprised we didn't get a. Didn't we get the Powered and the Tropin last time? They added it.
They usually release together.
Yeah, it looks like this time it's just the Powered.
Give me another Tropin. Oh my god, could you imagine?
Oh, dude, that would be legit. I love that suit.
That's just
again,
nuts.
Pretty much what we. Oh yeah, for sure. But like you just said the Power GM. Pretty much what we were just kind of joking around with the Power GM is literally me and the Tropin.
Yeah.
So, touche, I guess. Someone will get in there with it.
Someone definitely went in there with the one when it first because I remember we were talking about that. Even when the higher level one came out, like this thing is getting cheeked. People are having a hard time. I was like, I'll still try to do it.
Okay, so the step up. Oh, this is big. The GOG in the ticket shop.
Yeah. It's already gone, bro. I didn't see it when I looked today.
At least it's in the rotation. Hopefully it comes back.
Wait, it should be. What? No, it says
I didn't
August.
See it.
The Friday, August 7th.
Oh, you know what? I might have overlooked it because I already own it. I have been known to do that.
It should be 2 days. I was like, hold up.
Scared the shit out of him.
Like I was like, what? What are you talking about? I forgot to get it yet. I was gonna buy it pretty much right after the podcast.
Wait, how did you not? Oh, just for that account?
Yeah, for this account, for my alt.
I was gonna say, like, how do you not have it already? Like,
sorry. Whenever the suits are grayed out, I forget they exist.
Yeah, same here.
But when I thought about it, I was like, wait a second. One of those grayed out suits might have been a GOG. It might still be there.
Okay, you for real though. I completely was just like,
bad guy.
Okay, but it
can't
is
be
there.
the one true GOG anymore.
I've always got to be this one true sumo GOG.
It's kind of scary a little bit.
Yeah. I probably had a look of terror on my face.
You did, actually.
Big scare.
But, yeah, the GOG, I mean, again, I think it is, like, super top tier rate at that cost. Just saying. I mean, when there's a shotgun and a few things like that, but it feels like they've really kind of slowed down, and there's a lot more, Hell Rider cavalries showing up. Because, I mean, that's just a super meta suit. And overall, the thing, I don't know. I mean, when you see too many shotguns for Desert GM, and again with the Pell Rider Cavalry, like, they can kite you. Like, that's one thing. You never want to take on a GOG head on. Pro tip, secret to beating a GOG is to run away from it and shoot it. You try to win a melee war with
literally just backpedal and lay into it because it's so
Yeah.
fucking.
Dude, general players can't think that way. They
Yeah.
see Raid and are like, Kek Lamau.
Oh
Raid
yeah,
Haley."
I gotta go melee that thing, and you're like, ha,
Oh,
I'm the sumo GOG.
it's a trip.
And then you just smack them and then scoop the whoop. And
So
I mean,
neat little thing. Also, just talking about other suits real quick, and more of me just forcing the topic back on the Qubeley. The active cannons on the Qubeley can shoot targets in front and behind it.
Wow.
Wait, what do you mean active cannons?
That's the name of them. They're called active cannons.
The
The little cannons that are mounted on the back of the MP. They're made to shoot frontal and rear targets.
Oh, okay. You're talking about on the mass production one. That would
Maybe
be awesome.
I wonder how they would implement that. You think it could be like a touchpad activation, like the Zoc, but it automatically like 180s your pseudo, kind of, but it just auto readies up the cannons
with like ASL. That'd be neat.
Ooh,
that'd be interesting too. Yeah. The thing also has 30 funnels, so
which is also pretty fucking amazing.
Support shenanigans for days. Like with 30 funnels, I think if the MP Qubeley has the exact same moveset as the others, you should be able to use the follow funnels while you got the other ones.
Yeah, you can throw. You can literally. It has the same move set. It's just you can do all of them at the same time. So you got your rear going.
That would be disgusting.
Like they don't overheat in one go. So you could do like 2 rears before it overheats. You could do like 4 sides, and the sides are going while the rears are going. While
you have the same ones at once too, double rear.
Oh wait, what if you did side, side, side? Oh my gosh, that would be crazy.
Very excited.
So you could have up to 3 sets of things going, 3 sets of funnels going at the same time.
That'd be nuts. I mean, that'd essentially be what it looks like in Versus, and you're just like shitting out funnels.
Oh my gosh, I gotta play that in Versus now, dude. You just got me hyped for that. Yes, please. I need that in my life.
I remember seeing that in open access when I was playing, and like this shit feels like the real Qubeleys out here because it just lets you just shit out more and more. They're just everywhere at that point, especially when you're switching targets. Like, wow, God, why?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
I need to try that in Versus now. I know what I'm playing next time I'm on.
To be clear, not like the only thing there is to that suit, so keep other things to be doing in mind.
Yeah, probably.
But it won't have a dodge roll. Sorry, Magnum.
Nope, probably not.
I mean, if I could shoot that many funnels, I'll give up the dodge roll.
They'll probably give a force injector at most. You'll at least have that.
But so overall, speaking of which, real quick, side tangent. MBON.
We're already side tangent. Let's go.
MBON. We didn't even mention that. That's in the intro. Hasn't anybody been playing that?
A little bit, but not to any huge degree.
How's that been going?
I know I don't have PS Plus, but sorry, go ahead.
Well, I know we kind of joked about. I think Gustav said this, that with all the open access, that now that it's released, most people aren't playing it or something like that. Didn't you say that last time, or that most people would kind of be maybe dropping off?
I feel that there. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, part of that for me is just because we had so much access to it that, it came out and it was literally the same game except with shittier connections.
Well, see, that's the other thing that's weird. I'm not having any connection issues, and I'm finding games just fine. It's been really weird, considering that during the beta and the open access, my connection in the beta was trash, and my connection during that, open access was acceptable.
Like, literally,
great.
For the podcast, I was trying to get into casual match, and it just was letting me sit in there for 5,000 years. I couldn't even get into one.
Oof.
A lot of the custom lobbies that aren't super private get mixed in with a lot of different connection rates, and it's a fucking nightmare.
Okay,
Oh, is this just the same song they used last year during the anniversary?
Yeah, it's the same last. Yeah.
Oh,
Same
jeez. Okay.
Yeah, that's all it was. It just didn't get put in this time for some reason.
It got put in the first day, and then event like for whatever reason it got like taken out.
Oh, it was in the first day?
Yeah, supposedly it was in, and they had to put it back in.
They spilt coffee on the game servers and they fried the music.
So but yeah, GOG is in the game in the DP or in the ticket, not DP. Damn it. Ticket shop. There we go. Recycle tickets.
Ticket?
Words are hard.
233 with these missiles. Double Zeta against the Qubeley.
Holy.
Oof.
That's not bad. That's some pretty good deeps.
2161 on the
bud.
neutral for the melee.
That's pretty nice, actually. Yeah, the ballistic damage is definitely there.
And then a Xeon comes in and ruins my experiment. Get out of here. Fuck off.
But in the DP store, they added the Dragu level 3 and the GM Guard custom level 2.
Ah, yeah.
Dragu's just fun to play, but
I'm enjoying my time in it. Sometimes it's a little frustrating, but it's when it gets to do its thing. Oh my god, it's a fucking bully.
I just bought that thing.
It's really cool with like the whole it can't be countered, right? With its punch. Is it considered?
It can. I think I've been countered trying to.
It doesn't have
countered trying to elephant punch.
Okay,
it's not a tank.
It's not a tank. Okay, I was wondering. I was like, is it considered a tank? I couldn't remember.
No.
Okay.
It's just a fat waddly boy.
So it waddles.
Buffer because of its trunk and its face.
That's kind of nice. I mean, overall, it does good damage.
Oh yeah.
And you can stagger
quite a bit. Mega particle on you, and it lays into you with your missiles. In trouble.
Yeah, you can break maneuver armor pretty quick with those missiles too. That's kind of nice when a raid's like running at you. The only thing is level 3. I feel like it's again kind of falling off cost wise.
At that point, it's like a lot of those other suits where you just at that point you're probably just used to it, and having the stats up is just a nice perk.
Yeah, and again, it's a lot of fun to play. It definitely has the fun factor.
You can also shoot the mega particles on the move.
Can you?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I don't know about that one.
For which one?
For the
you can do it while boosting.
Yeah.
Ooh, well, that's cool. I didn't know that.
That's some early pro tips that people are talking about. Like you can boost and hit it, then just land and start laying into people.
Get those generals rushing at you, and because you're backing up, and you just yeet them right in the face. Bam! All 6 of them, got them. And oh god, 3,000 damage.
Exactly why this almost should be able to do the same thing.
Yes,
right?
Please.
But it's a tank, Gustav.
Oh my gosh.
And several tank modes let them do the same shit anyway.
Right? It hovers and is giant.
It's literally a giant hovercraft gun emplacement. On top of its means of movement, and the fact that it doesn't have thrusters. Remember those weird hover platforms that they had in Gundam, and they would hit one thruster and the thing would start to spin or something goofy. It doesn't have that. It's just all in the skirt.
Yeah.
So it should be able to do that fine, even if it is some goofy pseudoscience bullshit.
I mean,
also it's a fucking video game, and they'll let the Qubeley's funnels be on the ground.
I know, right?
That admission alone means they should probably go back and start.
So the other thing, speaking of which, that's another thing that happened. The whole, there's been apparently a couple of Reddit discussions about why is it working on ground, and they're like, well, it's canon that it works on ground, and people are like, no, it's not, and there's people like, yes, it is, and I'm just like, oh, let me get some popcorn.
Yeah. Reddit.
I mean, pretty much it's gonna spark everything.
That was literally the I know I messaged it in your Discord, Emblem, but I pretty much everywhere I was like, so how do energy weapons work? And because this was a discussion we were having, as far as the tabletop game mechanics thing.
I think you said a long time ago, but I think I remember.
Yeah, I posted it a week or so ago in your Discord, and I was just like, So yeah, guys, how do I'm not talking about like e-packs because that makes sense. But what about the normal like the reactor to the beam weapons and how does that work? You contact and then they shoot, because the beam weapons they're powered through the hand somehow because that makes sense, I guess. But
Yeah, it's
then
supposed to
sometimes
be a thing for the generator itself.
yeah, and then like so apparently it can like recharge eventually, but then, it's like why couldn't they just turn down the power so that you could still shoot close range with a thing or something. I was just I just started asking random questions in different discords and like on Reddit and stuff,
So
and
like, what the
and just sat back and started because we were already questioning it enough, and I was just like, guys, this just seems like a headache, so I'm gonna just see uh I can what trouble I can cause online,
Oh my god.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
Again,
Totally.
he's the toxic one of the group.
I mean,
I know, right?
what do you mean? It's just fun listening to people.
And seeing how much shit gets flung around while he just watches the background.
It's fun to watch people, man. And before
Suffer,
the
lol.
Dororo reference happens. But yeah. So I went ahead and sorry for anybody in that, but it was actually kind of it was very informative though, and like there was some good info that came about. So
A lot of will actually intensifying.
and then there was some that was not so
Uh-oh.
yeah. Like I think
To intensify.
was it the
We
Reddit
need
one that there was a lot of salt being flung back and forth? I was just like, oof. But
just
it's
like
Reddit.
people like this dude no shit, fuck that. Get all pissed off.
But anyway, so yeah, the GM Guard Custom Level 2 is the next suit that's in there. Yeah, I think level 2 is fine. I think level 3 is where it falls off currently. I've been doing work. Pretty much honestly, I didn't know its Vulcans were actually as good as they were till you guys said something like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And yeah, now it's one of my best suits.
For which one? A guard custom?
Yeah, the Guard Custom. Pretty much just that realization that the Vulcans are pretty much as good as the GBO2's Vulcans.
Oh yeah.
And I was just
That's-
like,
It's like that one meme, like the Vulcans are as good as GPO2, and it's just like one of us in the background always has been.
Yeah.
yeah, pretty
That's
much.
one with the pilots or whatever, right? Or
Yeah.
the astronauts?
Yeah, the
Astronauts.
astronauts. Yeah, no, that's me. I'm like, wait, the Vulcans are as good as the GPO2, and then it's Gustav behind me. Always has been.
With them like spinning up on my shoulders.
yeah. Oh man, like for real though, you guys mentioning that literally just 180 that suit. I'm like, it's cool, I guess. You got the Hits by Barrage shield. That's always fun to do.
A second try. I think there's less shotguns around now. So maybe a little bit in a better spot too.
Well, and that's the other thing that I was talking about. Like now, I see a lot more the Pale Rider Cavalry, and with the GOG, back to the GOG talk a little bit, is like
You can bully the GOG in that suit pretty tough.
that too, yeah. So you can get that stagger build up, and that's the main thing. Anything that breaks maneuver armor quick is what hurts the GOG. I mean, you still got to work for it with any suit that you're fighting with the GOG, but yeah. And then another thing with the GOG though, always downswing. Don't try to do any melee combos. I know it's tempting, get more damage, but it is not worth it. Like if you go for it, you're gonna get punished. I mean, that's just like the GOG will
I'm a
either
sucker for
counter
melee
you
combos, so
or
he's right.
In that suit.
yeah, unless normal melees, anything that's a normal stagger doesn't anything that's an insta stagger does not stagger that suit. It'll build up based on the stagger build up from whatever you're shooting, but most insta stagger things have quite low stagger ratios.
This is also like
yeah.
mostly just advice for if you're having to solo this thing because no one else is around you. But like if it fucks up and it's not in range of anybody and there's like several of you there, it's gonna get focused down because it's just a health pinata at that point.
Oh yeah, and
it's nice you mentioned that, Magnum. I noticed that the Qubeley only has 10% stagger build up on its main beam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the other thing with that. So like your stagger build up, actually, you probably have those stats up still, maybe, hopefully, and if you do,
I do, yeah.
What's the pursue stagger ratio? Because that seems kind of insane.
8% times 6, so 24. If all of them hit.
Wait a minute, that doesn't sound right. I stagger before I even get done shooting. Yeah, I stagger in like 3, I think. I'd never overheat and I still stagger.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Have I just been getting, like the timing's just weird? Have I been just getting there after something's been hit? Here, I got it. I still got the game up. I can go into a practice real quick. But
yeah, because we have no way to confirm the data in the JP Wiki, so it could be off. I mean, the suit came out last night, so the data might not be all the way right.
I probably should make sure that it's actually a high cost because that would be awkward. Just kill something before I actually stagger it.
What?
Here, we'll bring this up real quick. But kind of back to the guard custom though. Definitely a good suit to pick up if you need a. And the cost of it, since I believe it's a 2-star, the cost of it really isn't that high DP wise. So that's kind of nice. I don't know what rank you have to be to buy it, but hopefully it's not much because it's a pretty solid suit. It's definitely fun to play. Like that's another thing. Both of those suits are really fun to play, and the guard custom I think is definitely more meta wise. Okay, so let's see. Let's get in here. 1, 2, 3. Yep, 3 to stagger. So I don't know how we test it hitting a few shots, but it is definitely 3 full shots will stagger. So that's more like 33 to 35% per shot. Yeah. But that's one of the cool things. What's the rear stagger ratio for each funnel then?
Okay, it's probably this one. Looks like it's 20% times 6.
Okay. So you can miss one, but again, it's pretty easy to dodge this if you know the timing of a lot of the Saikamu suits.
Wait, did I math that wrong? Hold on a second.
And that's another reason why I do the rear into the follow, because once the rear comes back, if they're not staggered, then it's like 2, maybe 3 shots. And again, if they're dodging back and forth, I miss a couple.
Hold on, Magnum. I had the math backwards. I was thinking 6 times 8 when I said it earlier, but it's 8 times 6.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's 48% if you hit with all of them.
There we go.
So you do it in 3 sounds right because it gives you a little bit of room for error, or if the beams just miss.
Oh yeah, I was actually here's an easy way to test. I can put them behind a wall and shoot them with 4. Yeah, so that I put 2 behind a rock, but they were shooting the rock instead. And just 4 was not able to do it. I had to shoot 4 times with 4. So if you're missing 2 each time, kind of rough. And also where they kind of hover around, I noticed that like sometimes they'll actually aim a little off. Kind of interesting. And if they're not ASL'd, it gets a little weird too.
Why are 650s all ace match, man? What the heck?
Yeah, right.
Just to make it extra slutty.
Yeah, I know, right? I just want to hang out and finish my dailies on the podcast, like my Kyle Goose. and they make me have to pay attention in the last 3 minutes. Like, jeez.
You definitely have to get really close for that nice double downswing. But
You're talking about for the Qubeley, or
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
But the guard,
though.
like, come back to what we were saying though. The guard custom isn't bad though. The melee options on it, that knife that it has, the beam dagger, it's crazy, and they made it better. It used to have worse modifiers, and they improved them.
Yeah, that's one of the crazy things.
Yeah, once you get in there and you're on that support, like that thing can one combo pretty much any support at its cost. Assuming you get in before getting messed up. So, there's nothing wrong with being the cute guard custom that's like, ha ha, daka, or laying down or whatever. But you can tickle them pretty with that little pig sticker you got hanging out in your pocket. Once you close that gap, they're in a world of pain.
For real though,
and he can boost while Gatling, man, get him.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. You boost in, you get the big damage with the shoulder Gatlings or the big stagger rather with the shoulder Gatlings, and then just big damage with the dagger. I will say it took me a little bit to get used to actually hitting with the dagger, but after some practice now, like that was the hard part, and I was like, okay, well I'm getting good with the dagger. Every now and then I'll get in there and melee on an unsuspecting victim, and then again, like after the whole mention of like there's the GBO2, like my mind, it was definitely mind blown situation. I was just like, what? New type potential unlocked. Go.
It's all over now.
Pretty much.
I will say though, I still think that's the suit that makes me think that damage control doesn't work properly, because it has damage control, so it's supposed to get staggered slower. But it feels like, I remember when it first came out, I was doing 1v1s versus other guard customs, and it felt like the timing, because I think it's 13 bullets from that the chest Vulcans or whatever to get a stagger off on somebody, which is insanely fast. And like, if it's different, like maybe it takes 14 instead, but it doesn't feel like there's much of a change. Like, damage control doesn't, like, it either doesn't work,
or is it damage control 2?
It might be 1. It probably is, because it's the first time. I think it might have been the first suit that had damage control.
Yeah, if it's 1, then...
if I remember right.
Oh, if it's the original one, then yeah, probably.
Because the GOG has
I'd have to think though.
Wait, does GOG have damage control 3 or something? Like it's kind of dumb. Oh, actually, I don't have the GOG on this yet. I can rectify that.
But I'd like to see the values for it. Because if that's the case, damage control 1 is a joke. It's probably, knowing how battle op numbers work, it's probably like 5% or something.
Some single digit.
Yeah, damage control level 1. Yep. So it definitely has damage control 1. Find out what the GOG has. Okay, the GOG has...
They came in really late. Damn.
I gotta... damage control 3. Yeah, I was gonna say the GOG has to have damage control 3. Yeah, it's dumb how much. I just wonder how crazy it scales then, because I'm guessing like damage control 1 is like 5%, damage control 2 is probably like 15, and damage control 3 is like 30 or something. That's kind of how it feels.
30 would be nice. I mean, it sounds like a number that would actually like change something.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The damage control 3 on like the GOG is, I mean, it feels insane for that, right? Doesn't the Bolinoak also have damage control 3? Like, I almost can't.
I wish it had damage control. If it does,
I wish it had damage control.
Wait, no, it has. No, wait, that's right. What does
it
have?
It has a shoulder buff or whatever.
The Bolinoak
has, it doesn't have any protection. It doesn't have the melee protection. I'm pretty sure it just has maneuver armor, but I could be misremembering.
The Bolinoak has some kind of... I can't stagger it with Vulcans on the GBO2. I thought it had damage control. I thought that's what it was.
I don't know. I feel like whenever I go up against the MLRS, they don't seem to have that problem. I just always assume the maneuver arbor doesn't add anything though. I don't know. I'd have to look at the skill list again real quick, but it doesn't feel like it does. But I personally think damage control in general is just bugged or flawed. It doesn't feel like the returns are there to me.
Well, I think level 1's the problem there with that, because I definitely feel it on anything that has level 2, like the Hangar, where it has level 2. Qubeley as well. Because I keep forgetting that the Qubeley has it, and I go into like Vulcan it with the GBO2, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's right, I can't really stagger it too fast with the GBO2. I gotta actually missile it in the face instead. So then follow it up with a downswing.
I might not DACA enough to be able to notice. That's a consideration.
But yeah, check the bone.
Like one of the few situations where that whole mindset just bites you in the ass, I guess.
Maybe, yeah.
I feel like it doesn't really apply in a lot of other situations, so it's usually just something you don't consider until it's too late.
But and then you can now buy the beauty tickets in game. Woo.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Oh, really? How much are they?
$15 or some bullshit.
I think they're $11.99.
Well, I thought you meant in-game, not the DLC, because they've been out for a while.
Oh, I'm sorry. You can buy it through the in-game store, is what I meant.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I meant now
like
they're
buy for in-game currency. Like, that's what's up.
For real though, if it was in-game currency, please, like, make it like 500,000 DP or something if you really want to. But please, just put it in that. For goodness sake.
That'd be nice.
But no, you can.
That or maybe
like the in-game store.
Like later, maybe when they actually get another event, use that as an excuse. Just throw it on something. I'm sure people will be pissed because it's like, why would I ever use this? Still, it'd be better than having to spend like $11 on it or whatever.
Yeah, for real though, right? But yeah, the clan match stuff and things. This weekend, 9 p.m. Pacific, so at night.
Midnight Eastern.
Woot woot. So
650 simple battle.
Get in there for the clan matches. It'll be pretty hype.
Is it a decent time so you can probably actually attend?
Yep. Human hours.
I'll be doing the MLRS because I don't have a Qubeley. Unless I suddenly get it tomorrow.
It's gonna be interesting. I want to try both in those, just because I feel like we'll be able to get a decent amount of matches in anyway.
Oh yeah, real.
That and a double Zeta, just to see what people's compositions are gonna be. I think it's gonna be weird. There's probably gonna be a lot of people with like funkier compositions if we actually do get ranked decently, because it's just gonna be like people who are super sweaty and like older suits.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm calling either one. It's either gonna be MLRS, 1 double Zeta, and 2 Qubeleys for the top teams, or we're gonna see an MLRS and 3 Mark IIs, 600 cost. That's what I'm calling right now. That's the top team comps. Either 1 double Zeta, 2 Qubeleys, and an MLRS, or 3 Mark IIs and an MLRS.
MLRS regardless is gonna be in there because people are gonna try to like preemptively counteract the Qubeleys and all.
Well, I mean, and 550 and up, MLRS is just like a must-have if you're really going sweaty tryhard.
They'll all go MLRS. Just like hard counter like more than half of your team.
So, actually, what's the other 2 clan ranks coming up too? Okay, they're both in the morning, usual time.
Yeah, the same bullshit.
6v6, 600 is the next one.
Yeah, another 6v6.
And then a 5v5 on the 21st. A Friday, actually. That's kind of interesting.
Every once in a while we get one of those.
And then I wonder if they're doing something then on Saturday.
Friday, Saturday, and then sometimes it's Monday. But
yeah. But pretty cool. Okay, so the last thing here to talk about is the enhancement pack stuff.
Oh boy.
Very well done with the 200 of each ticket. That's kind of surprised me. Like, I was expecting you know, if they're giving out enhancement kits and stuff, like I kind of want more modification kits, but technically we got it with all the mission stuff. So
It's
you
nice that they've
essentially
been
have,
going hand-planted on those. Like, they aren't putting too much value behind it.
yeah. I will say though, it's kind of annoying that they did up how many you get with the platinum medal on
Yeah.
release with the platinum medal. By the way, I didn't notice that until actually I got the platinum medal, and I'm like, well, what? You get 100 every gold set now? Because like the picture that they showed off originally was like what, 20 or 40 or something per day. And I was like, well, that's kind of trash, but you need a ton of them, so that's the best way to get it. Then crap, dude. So it's kind of cool. At the end of the month, when people are getting their platinum medals, they probably will get at least 100 gold boxes. So it's looking like you can get, on an average month, you'll probably get around 200 to 250 gold boxes, which isn't too bad. So you might be able to end up getting 300. So for free to play people, that's actually kind of nice. So I'm
fuck,
glad.
we won that match. Sorry, you're getting our asses kicked and like literally won the last couple of seconds. I can't believe it. Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, ace match, man. That is ace match in a
Yeah,
nutshell.
man. We were
Like,
literally down like 8,000 points. We closed the gap in the last second.
one
and
team.
won.
Well, I
It's
mean,
crazy.
if you're doing the space 650 right now, that's what, 1,800. Well, with assist valued in there, you can get like what, 2,000, like 200 points per ace kill.
It's like the virtual fighter of game modes. Chunk all that health off in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, so like a full team kill at a 5v5 is like, I think it's 5v5 right now, but a full team kill, what is that, 10,000 like, or 12,000
The
points?
rated match I played was ground on mountain. 650.
Okay. Well, still though, still 650 ace. That's 12,000 points for full team kill. I went at
Yeah, there's a lot of
6v6 right
Qubeley.
now, so that would be like 14 to 15,000 points. He just won full team kill with an ace. But anyway, mechanic tickets, big deal here. 200 of each, so that's a lot. 14 per full enhancement. Just to get it done instantly. I'm surprised. That's fantastic. Like, that's pretty cool. Just saying.
Yeah, we should make the rate double permanently, huh?
For real though, with the modification kits. Just saying. But right now is the time to spend your tickets. Play whatever suit you want though, if you're close to how many total times. And again, you can see how many times you've played a suit by going to the suit and hitting L2 to see the alternate stuff. So right above where it says what, if it's ground or space specialization, you can see the number of games you've played with that. And it's accumulative over the suit at all levels. So for instance, I've played, I think 700 plus games now with the Zaku cannon. And that's over from the level 1 Zaku cannon to the level 6 Zaku cannon. And it doesn't matter which one I go to enhance, I get the bonus for all of those. So I've got like a 23% bonus or something like that for a chance at a great success. And yeah, so anyway, that's so you can add that up and see if you're close to the bonuses. I can't remember, is it 50, 100, 150, 500, and 1,000, something like that, or it might be 250 instead of 150.
That's a good question.
I think or it might be 100, 150, then 250. One of those. It's either 50, 100, and then 150 or 250, or 100, 150, and then 250. I can't remember exactly, but pretty sure 50 is the starting point. Either way, you can get some decent bonuses there, and if you're close to one of those, I'd at least play a few more games. Go play mix up with the suit a few times. I mean, that's literally the quickest way to do it. And if you are close in a high cost suit, go play mix up. And as much as I hate to promote people feeding, if you're about to lose or your team's getting stomped, just run at the enemy a few times. it'll end a mix up in like 2 minutes, as we saw yesterday when we were all picking
Oh
really
my
high
god,
cost
yeah.
suits. And we played what? We had like 15 minutes before reset, and we had a chance to play like 5 games.
Pretty sure we were like sub 3 minutes on that one match.
Yeah, that one match was like 2 minutes 50 seconds. This is like 6 minutes on the clock. I was like, what?
Speed running dailies on GBO.
No, for real though. Like, just hop in mix up stuff. Especially right now, everybody's gonna be playing the Qubeley in it.
For the Gaza, so
Yeah, that's how we were doing the Gaza stuff. Was highest cost and going ham for the Gaza. And yeah, now with the it's crazy how fast you can get mix ups done. So farm out a few games like that. It's in the rotation right now. We're at weekend matches. We're just for some reason customs. I find that mix ups don't fill up in custom. Like, I wonder if that's a popular game mode in Japan at all.
probably not.
Like, I wonder what the reception for them is. I know a lot of people like it here
Well, I mean,
in the West
too, right? Like a lot of
I don't really play much mix up. I'll say that.
just turned into us switching costs. The only time we ever do mix up is when I requested.
Yeah, I know. That's the only time I ever play mix up. I'll go and say that right now.
Yeah, I like it every now and then, but it kind of got old really quick for me, just because I have to redo the parts on every suit that I play, and I still find myself finding suits that I got a mix up build for that I'm like, oops, been playing this subpar this entire time, which then it feels like I took the training weights off when I put it back to my old build. And I'm just like, okay, here we go. So I guess there is some benefit to that. But anyway, the mechanic tickets. So what is that? 14. $56. Was that 5 different? 15. You can do that 15 times, I think. Yes. If I can math right now. Math is hard, calculus is easy, as always. But so yeah, you can get 15 total enhancement setups with this, which is pretty solid, actually. I mean, essentially on whatever 3-star that you want, if it's really high cost, the Qubeley probably for a lot of people. Emblem.
Yeah.
That pretty much would that top off the Qubeley? How many points does it take to get the Qubeley? Oh, also that's a good question. What is the enhancement?
Look.
What's the total enhancement bonuses for the Qubeley? That's an interesting thought to have.
I know it has level 3. I think it goes anti-ballistic. So it gets a pretty good bonus.
I can't believe they let me do that.
Also gets I think it's the skill that gives it like 5% extra range damage, like
what
shooting damage too.
Yeah, it gets anti-beam and range damage, 5 and 5.
Oh, you guys are looking at it? I was gonna say Rexkit was about to say in chat, but if you guys got it up.
Yeah,
I got it up.
Well,
on
I don't have
now.
it up. I'm just trying to remember from
Total
last night. But if we
enhancement
actually had a
90
stuff itself, that's good.
I have it up there. So it'll have. So if you fully upgrade the thing, which is 8,070, which is like, if you get unlucky, that's what 243 days or something like that. You just got basic stuff, which right now you're getting double points. So yeah. So again, Howling Success is 600, by the way. But just to get the base stuff out of the way for the expansion, complex expansion slot level 1, that is 2,690, which you can hit with the that's 3,000 total if you do the so you can top off your Qubeley right now with this event just from the ticket.
No, I plan on doing it.
So not gonna lie, I'm tempted to spend my mechanic or maintenance kits on the Qubeley right now and just go ham on this thing. That's another thing that's kind of weird. This is a top tier suit as of right now. you know, who knows what we're gonna get in 650 else, right?
Mhm.
But as of right now, this is in my opinion, this is the stamen of the second anniversary event, and
I can feel that.
it has some actual good modifications to it.
The interesting thing is that it's the statement of this anniversary, and it was also a lot anticipated out in general.
It was also what? Sorry, you cut out there with the second part. Anticipated?
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, like I don't know how I feel about it having the modifier 5 for its range damage. That's kind of crazy. That's actually a bit insane. You also can get anti-ballistic and anti-beam and anti-melee. Never mind. I thought it was going to be anti-ballistic and anti-beam. But, so it's still weak and ballistic. Put on that level 4 and level 5, go. So it can end up with 42 to its beam resist, which is kind of absurd. You could cap out its beam resist.
Yeah, it seems like you can push them pretty high with the parts. Like, if you wanted one to be like at 50, I could see you easily doing it to Qubeley.
Yeah, you can put his beam resist to 50 for sure and get really high melee res. If you just wanted to say screw the ballistic, you could do that if you wanted to. That's actually kind of absurd. But yeah. So there's also 200,000 DP, which is nice. So if you need to buy stuff in the DP store, there's that. Or if you wanted to buy some of the modification stuff, because it takes about 300,000-ish DP to, well, fully unlock the 2 modifications. And that's kind of rough, just all around. So, what suits, though, and I might need to hop on my main account for this, but what suits would you guys recommend for upgrading at, let's start with 1-star type suits. So, I don't know if we want to do it by support, general and raid. Do we want to do that?
Sure.
Okay, so for support, I can recommend the Gigan for sure. The GM Cannon Space Assault type, if you have that. Gigan's pretty common, so hopefully you get one of those at least. The Zaku Cannon for sure, 10 out of 10. Upgrade the level 3, even the level 6 gets the awesome stuff. But if you have the Rabbit type, and now the Rabbit type level 3 exists, and I did get that yesterday, so that was really pog. You can do that. The Zaku 2 Heavy Arms, if you're a really big fan of that, is good. The Gun Tank 2, I didn't realize was a 1-star as well, so that's definitely a top tier tank. You can get in there with that. And the gun cannons are 1-star. The gun tanks are 1-star. The gun cannon's also a 1-star if you really are a fan of that. I don't really have any snipers on this account, so I can't remember what snipers are. Oh, isn't the Desert GM a 1-star? I think the Desert GM's a 1-star. That's definitely a top tier one to do. Yeah, that's my recommendations for supports. What do you guys think about generals, or do you guys have any other mentions for supports?
Oh, do we want to go through our list for each person, or do all of them?
This is kind of. I mean, really, the cheesy answer here is upgrade your favorite suits that you like to play.
Obviously, and that's pretty
right. That's the cop out, right?
I mean, that's the cheese answer. That's that's the easy one for that. But and actually, I have to retract my statement.
Unless you're really like a hardcore suit stand, and your favorite ones are going to be anyway.
Well, like I'm not upgrading the MLRS all the way.
Just because you
don't think stuff isn't worth it.
Just the first 4, but the level 5 and the level 6, That's another thing we might. I mean, we kind of already talked about that a little bit, but with this event going on, that's another thing we could talk about too. Is would you go just level 4 on a suit? Like the MLRS level 5 is kind of worth it. Level 6 is nothing because it's your suit can't be
So
stolen.
suits already the
thing.
Hangar don't get the bonus.
Yeah, because whenever you do it, it tells you what you're gonna get.
Applies
so it's
the
not
modifier.
Like, yeah,
Right.
yeah. It's only on when it's put in. So
That makes sense.
So I kind of have to retract one of my statements too. So for instance, the Zaku Cannon I think has a better level 5 upgrade than the Zaku Cannon Rabbit type because it's just its shield gets a little bit better. But where the Rabbit type's just better in general, like they both get the level 3 firing enhancement. So
That's true.
and then the Zaku 2
I
heavy
don't know
arms.
though. Rabbit type gets support fire resistance. Seems pretty good to me.
Oh wait, is it support fire resistance? I thought it was
Yeah,
shield health.
Oh yeah.
It can just wade through shit like whatever.
Oh, never mind. It doesn't. So it doesn't even get extra health. Okay, I thought it was
Yeah.
shield. Which one? Oh, the heavy arms is the one with the shield health. Okay,
My
bad.
Yeah.
Know the difference. It could save your life.
Save your tickets. But wonder what the gun tank 2 has. I don't have the gun tank 2 on this account, so I can't check that. But
emergency sortie level 1 and ADFSC. So reduce respawn time by 1 second and +4 to range modifier.
yeah, looks like most of these supports get +4 to range modifier, which is nice. I don't know. Do you have the Desert
Zaku
GM?
tank gets yeah. Here it is.
What does the Desert GM have?
Anti-ballistic armor enhancement level 3, so 4 ballistic resist and +4 range mod.
Okay, cool. So pretty much all the 1-stars have +4 range mod. Kind of interesting.
Barrage has it too.
Yes, it does. But then you have something like the GM Cannon 2 that's like support fire resist and
The barrage isn't bad either. Like it gets +5 thrust and 4% extra range damage. I mean, that seems pretty good.
No, that's why I'm hyped
extra
about
thrust
that.
is disgusting. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm hyped by the barrage. I'm like, what? Why is it? I mean, again, people don't think it's OP, but for me, it's like god tier. So I'm like, yes, please. But that's
GM
like
Cannon 2 is a bit sleepy though.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. The GM Cannon 2 for support is like, of course, any of the up to the first 4 is like go for it, right? Because it's top tier. Any of the suits that are specifically top tier kind of suits. I mean, we've kind of covered that in the past, I guess, but kind of talking about fully upgrading, I guess, is kind of the main thing. But yeah, it's weird that the GM Cannon 2, it kind of lacks a little bit in damage. Like as far as you have to play on point. I mean, it's tanky as hell, but you have to play on point. You can't miss your beams. And that's one of the awkward things. If you miss your beams too much on the GM Cannon 2, it feels kind of bad. And for it just to have the security and the support fire resistance, like what? Whereas literally here for another, which I mean, this is definitely higher cost, but like the level 2 GM Cannon 2 would have the same thing. The level 1 gun detector would have the +4 to firing. Like, you get the +4 range modifier and you get health. So looking at like the Nemo 3, for instance, it pretty much catches up with the Nemo 3 at that point. Health-wise. Yeah, so I don't know. That's weird that the gun cannon detector is actually gets really good bonuses. And it's definitely a top tier, and I would say probably the best support we have at 450 and 500. Much as I hate to admit that with the down barrage existing.
Well, I think for my support list, realistically, none of them, because I'm probably not going to put any supports through.
Yeah.
But if I had to pick some, I think the full armor Gundam ground type would be a good support to put in. And the joke said it's a general for anybody who may have missed it. But honestly, the Dom Barrage, just looking at the
oh man,
the Dom Barrage looking at the stuff looks pretty good.
I feel like you're still memeing on me somehow with that statement.
No, Dom Barrage is in
the
there.
Dom Barrage's upgrades looks pretty solid. I mean, like I said, extra boost and 5% more damage. Sign me up. I'd probably do Desert GM, Bishop, and
GM Cannon too with that support fire resist is pretty nice too.
Yeah, I'm swapping over to my other account real quick. And I guess, how about let's do that? Each person in each category, we do 3 or 5 suits out of all of them. Because again,
can I stick to 2 on support?
I mean, yeah, like 5 suits total out of like, you can divide it up either way. So support, general, and raid.
Oh, like, okay. So not from each category, just in general.
Out of all. So like it'd be 1 star, 2 star, and 3 star. That kind of deal.
Oh, we're doing by rarity.
Yeah, or do it by rarity because you only have 200 to spend essentially, right? And you're probably gonna unless you do it all on. I mean, the 1 stars you're gonna. Well, no, you can only do it. Yeah, because cost equals how many points you need.
The more we get into this, the more convoluted it sounds.
Well, yeah.
So 3 to 5 suits from each rarity go.
Yeah, 3 to 5 suits from each rarity. But my point is you have, depending on the cost, is how many points you need, and the rarity is just what ticket you need for it. Because if they ever came out with a 1 star 650, it's still going to take like 8,000 points to max out. Is my point.
Right.
So.
Okay, I think if I were doing 1 stars, like I could see myself doing like maybe the Go Goog Marine. It does get the anti-general defense program. I could see the GM ground type as well. I like the defensive things, more defense. The Goof as well. Goof also gets anti-general defense program.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be picking a lot of raids. Zaku,
that's interesting though, just for the anti-general though.
They need to give it to all the raids, but that's neither here nor there.
That's true.
You shouldn't have to pay for that, but anyway, that's another topic that we covered on another podcast.
Yeah.
We can touch on it again because it is bullshit.
Yeah, it pretty much is. Like, if they feel like it, like honestly, all these feel like balance changes. I mean, if you look at what they've done in the past.
Hold on, we're tangenting. We gotta stay on topic, guys. This is Downtime at night. We gotta keep at it.
I will say this though, like this is why I don't put too much value in the upgrading system in general, and why I don't do this shit, because a lot of that does feel like it should just be balance changes, and a lot of this other stuff is gonna take 5,000 fucking years to actually be applied to my suit anyway.
Right. My last one will be the Desert GM. Gustav, you can go.
Trying to think, because like for me, it's just like, what have I already been working on, right? Because I always have stuff in the hangar. Lower cost stuff, it's usually like, God, most of the 1 stars that I have, like the light armor I put in there and a couple of things. I think the CD is a 2 star, which is kind of unfortunate. I wish it was a 1 star. To have a lot more resources if it was.
Cold District is 1.
Is it 1? Okay. Oh yeah, it is, because that's one of the ones I did first. I was working on one of the higher, because I wanted that extra firing upgrade so I could actually like breach 60. Be insane. I want that. That feels good. In terms of, and I've also, of course, I've been doing the Alex, but trying to think of like some other ones I did for like raid. I feel like a lot of the raids that I like are like too high cost. The Shiki and stuff, like I'd love to put it on that just for the extra stats. But I want to try to take a better look at like what has general resistance, because those might be suits in terms of like raid stuff that I would actually give another shot. just because that'd be a bit more survivable. Has anyone looked at, and because I kind of want to put the Gaza in there too. Like, I'm actually in a match right now. Like, have we had anything for the Gaza in terms of its extra?
So the Gaza has complex expansion slot 1, propellant tank 1, anti-beam armor 1, and range modifier 1. And then for its 2 bonus things is anti-beam armor level 3, so that's 4. And then it has the range modifier plus 4.
Ew.
So total, if you max it out, that's plus 5 to both range and its beam resist, which puts that to
shot even more potent.
Yeah, 31 beam resist and 40 range modifier. So that's actually pretty awesome.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind putting in some for that.
So, and that's 2,340 total. So, and I definitely have a lot of extra. I have it up right now. Whoops. I definitely have a lot of extra bronze tickets. So, just saying.
I'm a little curious in that case about the Zombel, because it's one of those ones where I'd love to stack even more ranged on it, but like because it's a really a 3-star, like that seems like a lot to put on something that I probably wouldn't run that much.
Right. Zommel has plus 5 to his range, and you can deploy a second faster. Woo!
Which is pretty neat, because that applies to everyone, right? Or is it just you?
No, it's just you.
I think it's just you.
Yeah. Okay. All right, so it's not as great as I was hoping it was gonna be. That'd be fucking dope.
Wait, Zog gains 500 health. What?
Oh, wait, what?
700 health. You can get 700 health on the Zog for its final one, and
not
you
for
can
free.
sortie second faster. That's crazy. Okay, so here while I'm looking at mine, then my 1-star picks, I think I've kind of figured them out. A Zaku cannon, rabbit type or the normal one if you have one or the other. There you go. That's definitely a top tier one. Yeah, I can't really say. I mean, if you're gonna choose that, then I can't really say Gigan or anything else, support wise.
Right.
Because in my opinion, that's just the top tier at this point. That's my 300 to 350 support is now some form of the Zaku cannon. Because now I have 200, 250, and 300. Wait a minute. Oh yeah. So yeah, 200 normal Zaku cannon, 250 rabbit type level 1 through 350 rabbit type level 3 is my ground support now. My space support, though, like I said, honorable mention is the GM cannon space assault type. It's also a 1-star. Before Gigan had that spot, but now it's just the space assault just throws out way too much damage and staggers. For general, the winner here I think is Armor GM for low cost, especially level 1 and 2, or the Cold District. About the only cost I see. Again, Gaza Sea would be kind of cool, but still, my opinion on the Gaza Sea, it's fun to play, but I think it completely sucks. Its stats on paper is way too squishy.
Sorry, I just need to put this out there. Gustav, I need you to look at this meme I found.
Oh my god.
The dragon and Rouge is in the back.
Yes.
For the treasure cave farming.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh my god.
I digress.
I have to agree with Emblem on the Goof. I think that's about 5. Maybe the GM ground type MSV. Yeah, 2 stars.
That was kind of questionable. You really just want to. That's more for defense. So I think it just kind of depends on what you value, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's true, I guess.
But I would get it. So.
Oops, 2-star stuff.
I know what I would pick. G-Line Light, Full Armor Gundam Ground type. Those two would be pretty easy. They get notable increases. G-Line Light Armor gets cooling support system and propellant tank level 3.
Oh.
So you're getting even further reduced cooldown time. That's 6% to overheat recovery and 5 more thrust. But Goku Marine wouldn't be bad if you like that suit. I don't really play it much anymore, but anti-general defense program, I'll take all the damage reduction I can get. Full Armor Gundam Ground pretty much becomes a real support with anti-general attack program level 2. 4% extra damage seems good to me. On top of it, getting another 4% added to its range modifier. So when you hit the last level, that one's pretty good. DS would just be for attack. I don't know if I'd do that one. Dewaj gets anti-general defense program, so you can Unga Bunga on people and just dash through the team or something.
That's kind of cool.
Bolinoke is pretty cool. It gets more attack. The support fire resistance is okay. It's got that troll thing where it can put airstrikes on you, so I guess it could be relevant. So that one's not bad.
Yeah, that's actually kind of interesting. I wonder if the Night Seeker has
that. 3. Yeah, I'd have to look.
Yeah, I'm checking that right now.
Outside of those, though, I probably wouldn't rush to Quell. GM Striker's a bit trolled. The only reason I would go for it is to get the extra attack damage. But they gave it shield structure. Woo! Kai has a cooling support system, though. That's not a bad skill. I think that one's really good. We won't include the level 4 Goof. Goof flight type wouldn't be bad. It gets the cooling support and anti-general defense program, so that one's not bad.
Yes.
I think they need one more.
By the way, I have to correct one thing too. The
What's up?
Rabbit type, level 1 and level 2 is actually a 2-star, so maybe not because of the cost versus the rarity of the ticket for those two.
Yeah, I'll just say I'll stick with the ones I mentioned. Anything else will just kind of be extra. Those don't seem like bad 2-stars to me. Vault Guy betas are actually pretty. Support fire resistance isn't bad, but it gets increased security.
Questioning whether how many stars is a Night Seeker? Am I being dumb right now?
It's a 3-star.
It is a 3-star.
Yeah, it's a 3-star.
It is, yeah.
Oh well, then definitely not upgrading that.
Still a head scratcher as to why they went there, but still.
It does have support fire resistance.
Support fire resist, though, yeah. By the way, can you check the Bolinoke's skills to see if it has the damage control?
Oh, yeah, 1 second. Set me free, Leona.
No, she wants to scream at you about fucking upgrades and stuff more.
Oh shit! Let's see.
Yeah, I was gonna...
Okay, that's level 3 damage control.
Okay, it does. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, it feels like I can't stagger the thing for anything with the Vulcan, so yeah.
It still feels like I get staggered. I don't know. I've had the opposite. I've rushed down MLRSs, and maybe I'm just getting docked on longer than I think. But I feel like I've had situations where I'll start missiling them as soon as they start Vulcaning me, and they'll beat me, and we'll stagger at the same time. So I don't know. Maybe it just comes down to maybe on the other side, grass greener or something. But it feels like the struggle is about the same. I don't know. It's so hard. It's hard to tell. I really wish they would give us values for damage control so I could like kind of feel like it's working. Maybe I should just test it though. Probably the best way to do it.
Give us like
but
more complex feedback for training mode. That'd be nice.
That would be nice, like stats and stuff like that. That'd be sick.
Yes, please.
Kind of like a fighting game where it tells you how much damage you're doing.
Yeah, literal frame data sometimes. Like, come on now.
Let's go. Okay, so 2-star in the general category that I've been looking at.
And
like armor.
Talking about that, I can just imagine you shooting someone and like when they showed a damage number, there's a percentage next to it showing stagger buildup. Like, whoa, man.
Yeah.
Sounds like a wet
Just
dream. That as a skill.
Gosh, that would be awesome.
That'd be awesome as a skill.
But with the buffs to it, IGOG for 2-star general. And for sure the full armor ground, full armor Gundam ground type. I looked at the Pale Rider Cavalry. Surprisingly enough, I'm glad that they didn't give it awesome. I think we've mentioned that before, but yeah, that would have been gross.
Support-wise, for that reason. Let's go.
Support-wise, Gun Cannon Detector is the winner here. It's already OP. I can't really find any other 2-star supports though. Maybe the honorable mention in space is the Bishop.
Yeah.
And the Dom multi-cannon, but that's about it for 2 stars. Oh, the GM, the Desert GM level 1 is actually a 2-star. Whoops. That's funny. Level 2 and up is the 1 stars for that one. Maybe the level 1 weapon rack. I don't know. I'm not exactly sold on the. If you're a sniper person, Hyzak custom would not be a bad one.
Oh yeah, I mean, Hyzak custom as it is pretty strong. So
now for raids, funny that maybe the level 5 upgrade for the Agu guy or Ak guy. Get that super fast bomb plant. But I have to agree with Emblem on the Dwaj. I think that's one of my favorites here for this. And you say the flight type, right?
Yeah.
Flight type. That's actually not. Yeah. With it getting his nerfs, it kind of needs it. Well, the space one, you could do the Brickdom 2 GH. But yeah, that's about all I got for 2 stars. There's not too many 2 stars that I'm too excited about.
I mean, 2 stars are also really saturated in general across class.
Oh, sorry. I keep where they're grayed out, where I've already got them upgraded. I keep missing some. The GOG. There we go. That's my winner of the raids. I gotta fully enhance my GOG. There it is.
Embrace the GOG.
I was like, I can't really decide on it other than pretty much the Dwaj, but then I saw the GOG.
I level up your Hammurabi.
Yeah, I haven't looked. Oh yeah, well the Hammurabi, but that's 3 star. But yeah, if we want to move to 3 star, by the way, Gustav, or whenever you're out, if you want to go through your list.
Oh, I just got back into another one because you were going through.
Oh, okay, no big deal. So 3 stars, Emblem. What are you going for?
Yeah. Hambone, Qubeley, probably double Zeta, or not double Zeta, Zeta Gundam, Striker Custom, and maybe the Pixie.
Qubeley, I'm definitely gonna try to get in there for.
Now this one I got a full list of supports.
Okay.
I mean, there's some. Well, maybe not the first level 5 upgrade for the Mudrock. Both for the Super Gundam for the space mention there. Or even the GBO4 looks good too. That's
GBO4 is one of those ones where it's like, does it need the help? No. Should it be, if you can make it more powerful, will you? Yeah.
the GBO2 MLRS, if you're feeling like you need 1,200 health on your shield, you've probably done messed up.
No, you're just doing something right.
Okay, well,
I mean, that's
that
an insult to injury kind of thing, right?
Yeah, so I don't know if it needs it because it's only 1,200, but I mean, I don't know.
God, it takes so much DP to do this.
And
Holy
that's
shit.
the thing, though.
Yeah, that's
too.
the
It's
other
like
thing too.
that's
Like,
what
it's
I'm
not
saying.
even
It's
about the new
300,000.
currency; it's the DP.
Yeah, it takes about. Oh, I don't have the Mark III myself. That one might not be a bad general, but Dom Barrage for sure. Like all 3 Dom Barrages go. I only have 2. So
Wah.
embarrassing.
Oh no!
No, it was great though. Everybody's like, "Yeah, woo, we're gonna go full team of Dom Barrages," and I'm like, "Yeah, we're at 500 cost. I'm gonna just sneak in my 450." And then Chad just calls me out. He's like, "Why are you in that one?" Like, I don't want to talk
I
about
know
it.
what.
Got him.
Yeah,
Wow,
right.
wow.
The intensifier can't intensify.
Hey, I still had
Not
like one of the.
intensified enough.
I had some of the top damage numbers and stuff. So me.
But they could have been higher.
Man, I need better
Only had
hangers
the
for
real
this though,
suit.
Don't remind
because
me.
you need to capitalize on that like great success bonus too, with the like at least silver hanger or higher if you're gonna be rushing suits through.
I mean, isn't it only 10% even when you have a platinum medal? I didn't think that changed.
I thought it did go up. Maybe I'm wrong though. I don't pay enough attention, dude. I just throw suits in there. I just always assume that the different ones gave you different ones, but maybe it's not the case. I thought platinum did at least because premium hanger. By the way,
I wouldn't doubt it.
Balls, yeah.
I wouldn't doubt it. But yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff for the ports here. Hildolfer gets anti-ballistic level 4 and firing level 4, which is +5 to each of those. That is gross. The assault gun tank's the same thing. I don't know, the MLRS shield maybe, that's just level 5 upgrade. The Dom Barrage for sure. Full customs, gross. Type B is good. Super Gundam for the space laws and GBO4 for that. And Mudrock,
Super.
the fifth upgrade for the Mudrock, just because it, 1,200 shield on a normal shield is a lot of shield health. Just saying. And the Mudrock is definitely the top tier.
Wasn't the other one damage, or was like I remember the Mudrock being underwhelming? What was the other one? Oh, increased security. Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want the 6th one at all. Don't do it. Yeah, and I wouldn't even say to upgrade the Zoc because that's just for that much health. I mean, 700 health is cool, but you start off with 20,000, so 700.
Yeah, you already have so much.
Yeah, you don't want to spend like 3 months just to get 700 health. Don't do it.
But Magnum, the Zoc.
But the Zoc though.
I mean, you're
the
already.
Zoc, yeah.
You can already be the sumo Zoc, so that's all you need. Just wear the diaper and punch people in the face.
I'm not asking for howlings, but just give me some kind of success. Damn.
Oh, are you spinning right now? Oof.
No, I'm just.
I will say howling success 600 points though. I got one earlier and it was just like, oh yeah.
Let's fucking go.
The only thing is it was on a
might as well be rolling.
I only need like 300 points though, so yeah, so like 300 of the points got wasted. I was just like, oh man.
That's another ball buster, I guess, when it comes to like the ones you gotta unlock. I don't think those retro count.
Wait, what?
Like when you unlock the extra stuff in the hangar, like do the points that you accumulated before then still count? Like say you got a howling success in your last one for like the original upgrades,
Oh,
will those still count to the ones you
no.
unlocked?
Nope.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
right.
I'm pretty sure you just waste them.
The big sad.
Yeah.
Ooh, heavy Gundam's actually not bad either. So yeah, there's a lot of good 3-star buffs for supports for sure. I mean, I'm a support main, so of course I'm gonna
Right.
up and down about that. Oh, here we go. Here's a no-brainer. Fully upgrade the Zeong. 5% damage. I mean, you get to sortie 1 second faster, I guess, is the other thing. But
We lost you, Magnum.
Oh no, Magnum!
Snake.
what?
Snake!
No, I'm still here.
So.
I'm still here. We're good. Come on.
Oh, you're back.
We're back.
Oh,
I
For a
can.
second.
You
Okay.
guys.
Maybe not.
You guys haven't left for me.
Oh no.
We're still
all right,
recording.
you're good.
We're still recording. I don't think we dropped. I don't think the stream died. I could hear you guys the entire time. We're good, I think.
Okay.
Well, you're back
Yeah,
now.
you
so
sound
let's see.
fine now.
If not, we'll edit it in post, as always.
Dumpster fire in a hangar. All right, we're
oof.
back.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Is it going back? Is my internet actually dying now? Have we hit that point?
No, you sound fine.
No, you're fine.
Okay, cool. This is fine. But yeah, so hey, it didn't drop the stream either. Yay.
Yay.
Some space missions. The Psycho Zaku is just gross as well. 5% damage on it. But I mean, again, the increased emergency sortie thing is okay. 1 second, go faster.
Mm.
I'm glad the Mark II sucks for its bonuses. Get out of here.
Wah, wah.
One of my picks, you know what? Here we go. One of my picks, Gelgoog Marine Commander.
I can see that.
Shield bonus, and because it's got its Jess shield and 5% damage for its range.
Everything real big.
Or Gelgoog Haimo Lightning.
Mm-hmm.
Comp for getting anti-ballistic. Like 5% ballistic resist would save it. Lol.
Lol.
So break them out. You gotta let people in the lobby know that you've got the full hangar upgrade, so they don't
Emergency
rage
sortie
quit.
and.
Oh, whoa,
modifier.
guys, it's okay. We're fully upgraded. It's like, oh, okay, we won't rage quit then.
Haimo Gogu actually has some pretty good buffs. Enhanced shield level 5 and 5% damage for its range stuff.
A surprise.
And they just buffed it, so it's pretty solid.
Increased security on the striker custom is kind of weird. But that +5 melee modifiers are.
That's pretty good.
Well, you know,
Oh,
raids
the
tend to get their
Alex.
ass kicked.
People are
So whenever
yeah.
whenever you're like half dead over by the enemy base and you go in for that sneaky plant, it helps you not get your mobile suit stolen as fast.
There you go.
I don't know how many people are that eager to get up in it though.
See, my question is, does that essentially guarantee you can respawn and save your suit? If it doesn't, then
How much is the time?
like 3 seconds is all it has.
Yeah.
Right? So
yeah.
Maybe you have to be like, you pretty much have to be like right on top of it. I feel.
Yeah, like I mean, if they kill you and then they just get to straight up jack your suit, then. But if they have to defuse a bomb and then get to your suit, then maybe. But normally they can defuse a bomb and jack your suit all in one go. So if it saves it in that regard, then maybe it's worth. I mean, that would be after you've planted the bomb.
I don't think they consider the time that it takes for the kill can to go through because like your timer doesn't start until that sequence is over.
Yeah,
and like the extra time, so that sucks.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like when your suit blows up, it's like, well, it takes 22 seconds to respawn. Yeah, but what about the other 5 seconds it takes before that 22 seconds takes to start counting down? Ugh. Yeah, it kills me. half the time when I'm just like, oh man, it takes so long.
You just gotta stare at it and then wait even longer.
I mean, you don't want to see that guy twitching awkwardly over your body.
Shagging at you, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love the people that are like
The
they
BM.
pull out the drill or they pull out the repair tool and just like repair tool you and crouch on you.
I
Like,
haven't
that is
seen
the
that one.
funniest
The
one.
BM in this game is weak.
I don't know, man. I get BM'd on all the time.
No, I just mean like the nature of it. Like the BM is spazzing out in your mobile suit on someone's kill cam.
Oh
like,
yeah, you just
Yeah.
run around
You
in
know.
circles. You just take the stick, go around in circles. Yeah.
That's not even rage inducing. You just feel sorry for the guy. You know,
You're just
it's just
wiggling at you and then he
yeah,
gets hit or
his mobile suit's broken.
I mean,
You know, it's not like in Hearthstone whenever they're kicking your ass and are just like, well met, or you know, something like that. I want to punch Uther in the face.
I mean, this reminds me of like
I mean, don't shag it
Halo
at JP
teabagging,
players
dude.
because they will absolutely go like ultimate mode on your ass or something. But like,
I think it's funny though with the you know, like the
like most US players when they see it, they kind of laugh, like just wiggling, like whatever, and jacked upside the head.
I mean, there's still the like your suit explodes and they just like teabag your explosion dust on the ground.
I will say, like one of the, I think when people are super hypersensitive to the Western release, people were noticing that people were teabagging and like just throwing that all on us. But I don't see that often since then.
Yeah,
I feel like
it was
I may
definitely
have
more
seen a
common
teabag
then.
like once or twice.
Mm.
Well, I know I saw one like literally yesterday during the stream. So
Nice.
and then
That's
I had
why
a
one of
guy.
your viewers.
Then I had a no. This was like
on your dust.
This was like right when I first started up before I this was like getting the dailies done before reset stuff and things. Wait, was it? Oh, maybe it was 2 days ago actually. Now that I think about it, because I didn't start till 5:30 or 6 o'clock yesterday. So never mind. Yeah, it would have been 2 days ago. But yeah, like the where I've been slacking on getting my dailies done and then trying to do it right before reset. Because that's when the servers crashed here, like, and for 2 hours I couldn't even get in a game. That was
Good.
annoying. And then finally, so I only got like 2 tokens 2 days ago instead of all 3.
I can't believe they gave the
Got great
Drowsy enhanced
success.
shield structure. Gross.
Oh yeah, that's kind of
And
funny.
a stumpy ass arm, like really.
You don't want your scrap metal to get destroyed so quickly.
Yeah, this little sheet metal that they put on him.
I know what Chad's pick is because this is actually some pretty good bonuses. The Alex,
Yeah.
5% range damage and 5 shield structure.
Yeah, 1200 for the shield. That's not bad.
Yeah, any of these normal shield dudes getting that level 5 shield structure is just gross. But yeah, there's a lot of 3 stars, which is kind of the bad thing. Is you
Oh
definitely
man, when you have suits that you actually play going through here, it's like nice. I've already gotten 2 great successes on the Striker custom, or the Striker rather.
Really?
There you go.
It's like they actually want to upgrade.
Oh, GBO1 beam bazooka though, or GBO1, GBO2 beam bazooka. Level 5 shield structure and level 4 frame enhancement. That's kind of nice. 700. That's a total effective health if you have your, you know, if your shield actually gets destroyed. That's almost 2k extra health on this thing. Plus it's normal. If it's normal frame enhancement, that is another 2k health. Kind of cool. 0.1. Not bad. I didn't realize how tanky it was either. It's got 24 in all of its resistance.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Robbie, I guess, is the winner out of the raids.
Yeah.
You got to violate.
It's a major violation.
I don't know any other Striker custom. I can't believe the Striker custom actually gets more melee damage.
Of course it does.
You never have enough.
If anything,
you
both
don't
of its
think
upgrades should have more melee instead of the
absolutely
instead of the stupid
Hire
security
this-
thing.
Qubeley, hire this man.
He
speaks the truth.
Please no.
Yeah, someone in
I
chat
need
asking
Gustav
about if
patch
GBO2 will play on the PS5 or not, but like, yeah, we haven't heard anything. Unfortunately,
I would imagine they would. They ported GBO1.
If they're gonna
GBO
put
Next,
Temtem
rather.
on fucking PS5,
They did
once
port
it's actually fully released, then like
GBO Next,
I think we can get it
got ported.
like, was it a decent amount of time?
I think both of them did, right?
I don't know about one. I can't say that one for sure, but I know Next did for sure. Or, I mean, I had it on my console, so definitely did Next. I'm not too sure about one though.
I think the problem was like the system, how it just like as far as the essentially operating system, if you will, for the PlayStation going from like 3 to 4 was one of the problems. But was it like straight out the gate though? That's interesting if it was right out the gate.
I'm not sure about when. I couldn't say that one for sure. I'd have to maybe ask Google and see if somebody put the numbers on there or something. But yeah, I'm not 100% on that one.
But yeah, hopefully we hear some news about a PS5 client down the line. If not, then fingers doubly crossed for GBO.
I can't wait to start back over from the 1 year war.
Oh yeah,
feels bad.
A lot of people are like hoping that they'll bump it. It's just like, oh, you're gonna retroactively. People are gonna be pissed.
I like to keep all my suits. That would be that'd be kind of neat, I guess.
I suppose.
I guess I can keep all my mobile suits and not have to start all the way over.
Golly, wouldn't it?
Shut up and take my money, Bamco.
But yeah, I guess Gustav, if you have anything to add as far as just like the suits we've talked about, because it kind of devolved into whatever once it hit 3-star. Again, cheap cop out answer. Upgrade what you play the most. Yay!
Yeah.
Unless their upgrades
Have
completely
fun.
suck, so don't upgrade the Mark II.
Don't do it. God, the stupid emergency sortie kind of pisses me off on the Ashimar because I still want that range mod there.
I know you gotta tank the bad ones.
Yes. Now some of those, like I said, some of those are actually worth.
Suffer through them, right? Like the first one sucks, but the second one's like, ooh.
Yeah, when the second one is that good, like the Zeong, for instance, it's like, 1 second respawn, cool, whatever. But hey, 5% damage on the Zeong, what is this? Like, that's what's gross.
So many level 1 tickets. This is a mistake.
That'd be a cool campaign. Like kind of like how they did for GBO. Like if they actually did a GBO3 like conversion campaign, and just like that'd double that, like you actually get the rings in your suit.
Okay, that'd be kind of neat.
I don't know if they do it like Next though. For those who didn't check it out, you got a token reward based on whatever rating you were or whatever in Next over to GBO2. That'd be cool. I honestly think they're too greedy. They would never do that. Like at best, we might get like a mobile suit for transferring over. Yeah, like you get to start with Grandpa Gundams. Like thanks, Bamco. But like that, I think that's them being generous. I
mean, I think that's also just like the franchise hasn't been on international. Like, just need to grow harder.
Speaking of, this is a little bit different, but have you guys, with Maxi Boost out, had anybody coming in asking you why you're playing Battle Operation with
but no,
Maxi Boost on? Sorry, what, Gustav?
I haven't. I just been hearing the millions of Asian play with boys all the time.
Right. Say it again. Can't cut out a little bit.
Have you had anybody? Had anybody come in? Oh, okay.
I just been hearing Asian coming in. Everyone play with the boys, and apparently,
yeah,
Noob
Sama.
Certain people have been like barring their lobby so that pro sweat lords couldn't get in.
I would too, man.
Oh, well, I mean, that's pretty much what
I did. I kicked somebody.
Well, I mean, that's like
way too good.
That's usually us doing it after we see them like dump truck steamroll over people in matches. But this is just like preventing it outright.
I mean, I can't say too much. I would totally put no bail on my room tag. So no bails. F you, Unga bunga. No.
No ungus bungus.
Well, like one of the things we were playing yesterday before we started the customs up. I saw Chad was on. I was like, "Hey, you want to do some PVE?" And then I noticed he was in his Discord, and I was like, "Yo, you want to do some PVE?" I just hopped in there because there was like 3 or 4, and then we ended up playing a small room, and that was one of the things. Noob Sama was hopped in chat and was like, "Yo, I can't join, right?" and I was like, "Pretty much, like this is we're just chilling, doing whatever." So like, I did some of the suits that I'm, good with for a little bit, and then I started YOLOing, like, picking the GBO2 and blowing Chad up, and the enemy, and myself. Especially friendly firing Chad though.
Yeah,
Somehow.
story campaign. Like someone in my chat was talking about what brought up the campaign thing, but they're also saying that they meant story campaign, and like that'd be neat because like we thought simulator battle was gonna be a nice towards that, and then it just kind of turned into not a whole lot other than get the rewards and be done.
Yeah, it's just interesting. I just feel like, I just don't, it doesn't seem like they want to do it, but they do it. They have like a single player that's fleshed out in Gundam Versus. I just wonder. It doesn't seem like they want to do it, but I do. I feel like you have to have a really strong, either really strong IP that's known for its story already, or just create a damn good one. I don't know like what's a good thing to say, because there's like really good examples of story-driven games that so well, like Final Fantasy VII Remake. But it's like
Or just
maybe just
older
because of
Gundam
Gundam's
games in
pedigree, that's not
general.
what they're coming for.
Maybe. I mean, my thing is
Yeah,
I like the Maxi Boost.
The old guard that like the older like single player Gundam games, or generally just aren't sociable enough to like want to play multiplayer games in general.
That's interesting too, because maybe I'm saying that because I haven't played any of those games. I've only played Dynasty Warriors Gundam and a little bit of Crossfire, and like I was engaged because I like that stuff. But I just wonder if Bamco's like outside of the Maxi Boost stuff is just at the point where they're like multiplayer builds intention and actually actively makes us money, so we aren't worried about the single player story as much. So I wonder.
Well, like, so the Maxi Boost mode that they have, the mission mode, Maxi Boost missions, I like it because it's essentially a race. It's kind of like a speed run mentality. It's kind of like how in this we have the
Has replayability.
Well, I mean the replayability is, I mean that's more the branch stuff, right?
Replayability.
Sorry, I guess when you say speedrunner mentality, I just assume you mean it has replayability.
No. I mean like it's a you got to go fast, so you got to get like under 3 minutes to get all the rewards in the PvE and GBO2. So like with Maxi Boost, in order to get an S, so that you get the most reward by the time you complete each block or whatever it's called, each area, right? So you go clear all the stuff. If you clear everything with an S rank, then you, or rating or whatever they have in it, you get whatever it's called. But S, if you clear everything with S, you get bonus of the GP and stuff like that. And then there's an S plus, which means you completed all the side bonuses that
there's
apparently
S plus
that they don't even.
Okay, I know.
Yeah, it's S, but the plus is bonus objective.
I mean, like play a certain mobile suit or whatever, right?
Well, it'll be like, I mean, the thing is, I don't know if for either I'm just haven't paid attention to it enough. I really didn't look for it, but I can't tell if there's a way to actually tell how to get S plus.
I haven't noticed anything.
Like the plus thing just seems to be random every now and then, and it feels like, oh, you killed the main suit, or you got an S while killing everything. Like I noticed a couple of them would be like where there's just a bunch of random ads, and it's like, wow, there's
a lot of it
50 ads here.
Because I remember when I was doing the Blue Destiny duel, like one of the early ones for the branches are in there, or for the missions
versus the Afreet guy.
Yeah, like I was getting Bs, and I'm like, I'm doing pretty solidly against this, but it's like, yeah, you're taking.
You have to have 160 or 155 on the clock, I think, to get an S on that one. I had the same problem with that one too. That one took me about an hour, at one night because I was like, I'm obsessed with this. But that's what I mean by speedrunner mentality is you got to do it fast. You have to just, oh, I messed up. Oh, he hit me once. I'm gonna fail this. Like, what's the other one? The O, like killing the O with the Zeta. You had to. That one was you had to have 160 seconds on the clock left. You didn't, you failed. So, or you would have got an A instead. So the thing is, that one it was you had to just do the normal shot, normal shot, normal shot, so 3 right in a row. So it was just like shoot dash, shoot dash, shoot dash, and then after he got out of his frames, you did shoot dash, shoot dash, shoot dash, and then when it stood up, you did the either R1 or L2, whatever that beam is, where you just do the big beam out of just the main beam rifle, and that would kill the O. That was the fastest way I could figure out to kill the O. So maybe there's a faster way, but that's how I figured it out. And if I missed even one of those beams, like if the first shot just missed, I would be like, oh, start, restart. Or if I got hit, oop, restart. That kind of thing. So like that's what I mean by speedrunner mentality. Like, and that's it's got me wanting to get that S rank each time, and I got to play the perfect in some matches because it's just that much harder. And that's why I like the maxi boost missions. Now I know that's not for everybody, but that has definitely got me hooked. And then the branch battle stuff is really cool, and it's like, oh well, there's all of a sudden this bonus mission that doesn't even exist unless you went through this way or whatever, and now you got this extra fight. It's really cool. Like just having all that extra stuff and having some unlockables and things is just, I don't know. I like it. I think it's pretty cool to do.
That's just the ARPG player in you coming out, Magnum. You breathe. You like thrive on repetition.
I mean, repetition pretty much spells out his life in general when it comes to stuff. The grind, speed runs.
The grind is real.
Bro, I've run this map like 30 times now.
30? You mean 100?
Those numbers, those are
child numbers. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like I
had baby numbers
for the beating the harvest boss for this league in Path of Exile. You had to run 100 maps before you could even fight the boss. So,
oof.
And if I knew, I would have got it done a whole lot sooner than literally getting it done on the last day. But yeah.
Oh gosh.
Like,
but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I went ahead and put the topic as Maxi Boost Tangent, by the way.
Nice. Good call.
Yeah.
Accurate.
So I'll timestamp that at some point. I forgot to change it.
We're already at 3 hours.
Enhanced thing. Oh wow, we are there. It is.
Yeah.
It is.
So what do we think the new mobile suit's going to be?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, we got on a Maxi Boost Tangent for sure.
Probably won't be
suit. What do we think the event suit's going to be?
Dove and Wolf.
Really?
Since Qubeley's already out.
It'd be on brand, that's for sure.
What do you think would be a 600 and 650 suit? Because that's what I'm calling. I'm calling it like if they're doing a step 3 and a step 4, why would you do the step 4 if you're going to already get the suit at step 3? It has to be a level 2 version of it at step 4.
Yeah, it'd be kind of weird.
So
that'd be kind of strange, wouldn't it?
Do you think?
I just figured it'd be
someone in chat's asking, like for I know people are already talking about it a little bit, but Char's counterattack stuff. Maybe not during the anniversary, but do you think that'd be like an end of the year kind of thing?
With the pace they're going,
yeah, Christmas. The pace they're going, yeah, we might hit that at Christmas.
That's crazy to think about, right? Like they'd just spend the rest of the season filling out the Zeta and double Zeta stuff, and then by the end of that, it'd just be Char's counterattack or like MSV, maybe.
I mean, I hate to say it, that's going to be our 700 or 750 by that point.
My God, then we get like
personally
upgraded Alex and Camphor along with it, but it's just
my. I personally would like to see Sentinel at the end of the year if we wanted to pace ourselves. But I feel like if we get Sentinel, we would get Advance of Zeta. So
I kind of hope that we get some letters later, or like notes from the developers just to see what their projected goals are, right? Like just saying
I'd
that
like to
you
hear some more.
need to be big doesn't really feel like enough. And like I don't think they really talked about like IP or series projections in that festival discussion. So we need to have that and also have that be like translated too.
For real.
But yeah, Dovin Wolf seems like a good bet.
Or the Bawu.
Bawu would be fun.
I could see Bawu as I don't know. I'm still hoping that the pre-release suit, I guess should be the way phrased. The pre-release suit is like the Faz full armor double Zeta. Maybe the mass production Qubeley, like something that you could see having 2 costs. Actually, I could see it being the mass production. You know why? Because the native cost of it will probably be 600.
You're bringing up multiple levels though. Like, what makes you think they would do it differently than last year?
Well, because last year it only had 3 steps.
Well, yeah, but you're making it sound like they're gonna have a level 1 and then a level 2 locked behind a thing. At least that's what I'm getting.
Well, if
but
you look at the banner, it says, would it be just a level 1 and then you get enhancement points for it?
But those are always separate though. Like the FB was separate from the standard banner that was out during that time, right? Like wasn't it Gun Cannon 2 or something like that?
Yeah.
When the FB was out, like it should be like next week we get Bawu. Just using my example, we get Bawu as a normal suit and the Dovin Wolf as the pre-order suit, right? Like, am I mistaken on how it works?
No, what I'm saying,
one of them locked?
Sorry, what I'm saying is, yeah, 2 different suits, but like you said, Dovin Wolf being the pre-release suit. What I'm saying is, there's a Dovin Wolf level 1 and a Dovin Wolf level 2.
Oh, I just think it would be a straight 650. There'd only be 1 level, and it would be locked behind the final spin.
See I mean, they've already shown that the pre-release suit is spin 3 and pre-release suit is spin 4. Like that's what it says on the banner.
Okay, that's interesting. I must not have noticed. Yeah. So you get it on step 3 and 4, is what you're saying?
Yeah, you get it on step 3 and step 4.
That's a head scratcher then.
Little weird.
And I can pull that up. Give me a second. I'm just putting
please
stuff on the topic. Because yeah, I've not been on the ball for the topic tonight. Well, sure that'll tilt somebody. But anyway,
why didn't you change it?
Mission accomplished. Okay, here we go. Show me more. Okay, show me more again because it took me to a new page so that I could. Okay, here we go. Missions, campaign. Is this the one we want? Okay, here, let me go ahead and look at this. Well, this is the first one. Give me a link to the other ones. Here we go. I think I found it. I might have to go to the. Okay, that's definitely not it. Okay, round 2. Was it back in the announcement stuff? I thought it was in this. Oh wait, here we go. 2 year. It's in this link. It has to be. Or I'm crazy. Yeah, here we go. Okay, so week 4. Boosted supply drop. You can obtain the pre-release new unit. You can obtain the new unit in advance that has not been released yet in step 3 and 4. So,
okay, that is interesting.
And here's the other interesting thing, by the way, guys. On a side note, I was wondering about this because they did it with the second week, the supply drop where it was from the 29th to the 12th, and this is some big information and huge sigh of relief for me here because guess what? You have from the 12th to the 26th before the fourth step from week 4 disappears. So that means I need even less tokens. That means
hopefully that means they're doing 2 pre-order suits then, if that's the case. Because now
well, no, it
week
says
5 is going to be
the new unit in advance.
Right. I'm more just saying like,
oh,
now it makes you wonder like what week 5 is going to be like. If they do it, they're like, oh wow, FB was really good. Let's do 2 this year. That's interesting.
Oh please no.
Whale noises, man.
Oh man.
Let's go.
But yeah, who knows what the question mark's gonna be? Like that's
Banco just knocks on your door. Where's my money?
And we also get a container thing too, so I don't know what we're gonna get bonus, but yeah, we're gonna get some bonus loot. Like I'm hoping they go big and it's like, by the way, here's like 1 million DP, here's like another 30 tokens for fun and a bunch of random shit. Like
they're gonna go big and give us like 2k DP. You get 2,000 because it's the anniversary. No, they already gave us, what was it, 200,000?
Yeah, 200,000.
Yeah, I'm like, what are they
been
gonna
pretty
give
nice
out?
for my secondary account, like get them buying stuff in the DP shop.
Like honestly, what are they gonna actually give out from this that they haven't already given out in like, they gave out 10 suits, 39 tokens, and all this stuff for the enhancement thing.
I mean, the nice thing would be to give more of all of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, is this just everything? Like, you get a second Tinda operator? Like, you get everything again?
I'll take 2.
Our game.
All 4 weeks?
Yo, dude, like, I'm looking, speaking of the Tinda operator, I'm looking at Tinda's Twitter right now. And she's just posting a whole bunch of stuff about the game. They should have done this ages ago. What took them so long?
They should be doing it on the main account. They should be doing this on the English account. Like, fuck.
There's a main account? I only know Tinda, man.
I mean, now we do. Like,
and
give us an English Tinda account at this point, then, if she's going to be more active. Like,
yeah,
fuck.
right? What in the world is that?
Yeah, for real. She just hit 20k follows. Like there are polls and stuff. Like this seems way better and more interactive than
this sounds
the
like
GBO...
a sting operation. You had to call the police.
Heck yeah.
Followers.
What Gundam was its first anniversary? I'm always indebted to Battle Up. It was the Gundam channel that announced this account. Just going through some.
So here's
Draze 10 times in French. Thank you.
Here's a scary hot take on next week. Kind of what Dragoon said in chat. Like, there is the word can obtain.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this is just a bad translation because a lot of times they would say the word guarantee.
That sounds like a contract term to me.
There's that fine.
Might obtain it.
Let's go.
Yeah, so
that'd be rough.
So literally, you can obtain it if you do step 3, and you can obtain it if you do step 4. Rather than
list at that point instead of it dropping down on one of those HLVs.
Yeah, instead of it's like, here's your FB. It's like you have like a 10% chance to get an FB.
Maybe it's in there.
Oh, I really hope that's.
If that's the case, then that's worse than last year. Like,
yeah, if that's the case, then
that means you only have 2 chances to get it until it releases. Let's hope that's not it. Yeah, let's hope.
I mean, because if its release time frame, I can't even word right now. If its release time frame is the same as the FBs, then it'll take till next January to suddenly hit the ticket shop. Even come on,
gotta get that.
Or no, that's the lottery. That's not even the ticket shop. It's the lottery. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you gotta gamble even more. Or just
spend it here. Spend all your money on the video game.
Oh my gosh.
That's the case, and you're literally having to wait to do the same gacha again when it comes out.
I just clicked over to the. I tapped back over to the Discord to see your guys' face at because I'm cringing over here, and I just see Emblem being like, "Into here, spend your money," and I'm just like, "Oh, well, noises tend to go."
wow, the Double Zeta looks so strong and powerful. You should roll all your tokens on it and let me pilot it one day. Like, yeah, sure thing, Tenda.
Yeah, a bunch of people like, do we actually get a Tenda graphic sitting on our let's go? You look in the cockpit, there's just like a Tenda Daki in there, like, who the hell put that in there? Runs
They
away.
even got polls and stuff too. Yeah, they should have done this a long time ago.
Like,
Very
you know,
more-
and it's
more
too because
interactive.
the Gunpla Warfare group does that and like, guess this part. What's this suit from?
gosh,
Like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But anyway, so new suit speculation. I guess we've kind of covered what we think. I guess Bawu, Dovenwolf. I'm gonna throw in the Hama Hama.
Hama Hama for sure. Big boy, but you know, we got to get used to the fact that some of these are just gonna be ginormous.
I mean,
suits.
we got 3 more suits, pretty much. I mean, that's the thing. We got 3 suits.
These are too like iconic or like cool for them to like skip out on just because of size. It'll take up most of your screen. It'll probably be really weird. Just get ready for it.
I'm gonna throw out 2 like random, like hope. Actually, I'm gonna 3. I got 4.
Oh my god,
Full
this
armor,
is
double Zeta, the
we're gonna have
Faz,
the shoutouts in between these.
Qubeley Mark II, and the Qubeley mass production.
Mm.
I think that's.
I can't see past my Qubeley shoulders. Help.
I mean, after seeing this, I really want the mass production now in the game. I want that in my life. Like we can save having a transforming support that can fly.
Let's have its flight the transformation. Like, I don't care. They should have just did that with this just for shits. Even if it was literally just like bending forward, like fine, and just have it bend forward.
Man, that's
Especially if
how
it's
it boosts. Like if you watch how it boosts forward, it's like just hovering like this far off the ground anyway.
Qubeley's gonna murder you to death.
I don't think the Jagan was in Double Zeta. Like maybe very end of it, but I think that's later. That's like in between Char's counter Zach.
So I guess there's the Zaku 3 custom. Pretty cool. I feel
Zaku 3 could be neat.
I feel like the Zaku 3 would be something that they come out with, but I think that's going to be like in 4 weeks or something.
Post anniversary shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Maybe the
like if we're not gonna have pressure attacks and shit, then it just turns into a like a funky skirt on its ass, and it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
So, it'll be a Scooty version, and I guess that'll be kind of neat. It'll have a lot of weapons, and it'll probably introduce some new stuff, but like that's about it. It's just another Zaku otherwise.
Here's an interesting idea too, just on a side note. I think the O is going to come out the same time the double Zeta. The same time the Zeong, maybe because it has a Z in the name, but the same time the Zeong came out last year.
It'd be cool. Or like when it came out, they gave us the higher level of the Zeta as well.
Ooh, that'd be cool. But yeah,
They're just gonna give us the O at the end of the anniversary. We need I'm over a wall about the Qubeley, but we're my 650 raid and support, man. Like, come on, bro. Why are 2 generals?
Well, I mean, why was there not a? Did the GBO2 come out during the anniversary
afterwards?
Event? It was afterwards.
It was
right?
after.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there was no support during the last anniversary event.
Yeah, but now there's literally nothing. Like, it's literally just generals. They're just moving away from the other
I mean, at least you have a native 600. Lobbies. At least you have a native 600 raid. We still don't even have a native 600 support yet.
I'd love to see
I guess you're right. Shoot.
At this point, like, goddamn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's why I'm saying the mass production Qubeley is going to be 600 and 650 because it can't be native 650 because supports can't have nice things.
That'll give him an excuse not to give it a dodge roll.
The ace on the enemy team.
I know, right? But anyway, yeah, if you guys got anything else for the new suit speculation stuff, that's what I got for now.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I said what I thought.
Okay, so let's go ahead and We'll swap that back. For real though, the banner art for this though,
Nice.
sexy banner art.
Dude, everything about the Qubeley is nice. They did a good job.
They knew it was a big deal.
Unlike the double Zeta. Lol.
Lol. Oof.
I mean, BB Studio's a bunch of Zeeks. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but they're like, they got fucking gear and posters all over the place in the fucking BB Studios studio, or, you know, wherever they work.
Yeah, they're
warehouse corporation. Yes.
You know,
See,
the double
John,
Zeta's a
you know,
powerhouse.
Tenda only talks about aquatic. Yeah. You know, Tenda only has pictures of Xeon mobile suits on her Twitter.
I think they also have, I also said something extra about the At Guy just because it's like their meme suit too. So like,
that's funny.
She also did about Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Seemed powerful because they were talking about the bladed hair. I put a GIF on that one. Just because
I did. I saw it actually. It was the very first thing.
Oh yeah.
There's a bunch of like JP Twitter's people started to like it. It's like, oh.
Oh, by the way, Double Zeta anime Janai.
Qubeley's in the game. It's just this back to being an anime because the Double Zeta doesn't exist.
We're silent voice now. Animation Janai.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I'm GamingEmblem. You can find me streaming things on the internet at twitch.tv/ Sorry, you might have to edit it in post. I am Qubeley now. I forgot from the beginning. I am Qubeley.
I like Qubeley.
Aye. Yeah, GamingEmblem on Twitch, sometimes on YouTube, more so on Twitch. I will be playing a Qubeley now. I'm going to become the problem. I don't mind playing the sweaty metasuit because it's my fave. Don't at me, bro. And more PSO2. Episode 4 is out, and they added crafting and swimsuits and summer and fun and more things to collect. So, you know, there's that.
Yeah, I need to get in on that. Hey, also, don't feel bad. I mean, MLRS is one of my favorite suits, period. And I'm already in there, so join the club. Join the bully.
Oh, yeah.
Join the meta bully. Anyway, Gustav, what you got going on? Shadows.
Well, okay, so like I was saying earlier, Kiwami, I'm assuming we're probably gonna get through probably by the weekend. Clan matches, also a big thing, gonna be going on Saturday. So follow us over there for Twitch because it will be on for that. More importantly, our secondary clan, GKN, capital G, lowercase k, capital N, is still recruiting. Need to try to get some more people in there. And we'll be on every day for Operation 2.
Cool. As always, everybody's information will be down in the description below. Anyway, guys, I'm Magnum. I stream on Twitch, got a Discord, Twitter, YouTube channel. And yeah, gonna be doing some Ghost of Tsushima right after this, finishing up. I might go as far as Act 2, or at least finishing that quest that I was on. But sadly I cannot clip it together because the stream died. But oh well. Anyway, gonna have some Path of Exile, doing a fun learning experience, trying to get a Magic Find group going. And this is our practice run for next league, so we're going to be doing that some between this and the end of the league, so sometime this month. But specifically, probably be doing it this weekend. Going to have the tabletop Under a Southern Blue Sky going on Saturday, and probably going to be doing some more, finishing up Ghost of Tsushima and probably some Hades. And then I need to get on that Phantasy Star Online too. We're back to too many games. But
too many
back.
Never left.
We never. Oh yeah, and MBON. There we go.
Oh my god.
Let's see, what else?
Too many games.
Oh, tomorrow.
Always has.
Tomorrow, gonna be doing Black Clover Quartet Nights with Lotus.
Oh.
Back to playing too many games.
Yeah. Yeah. Got that right over here in the box. We're ready to put that in and install that. I got to make sure I got space on my PS4 now. But anyway,
for all these games.
If you're watching this on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, all of that. Leave us a comment down below of what you thought about what we talked about and what you hear us like to talk about in the future. But anyway, guys, have a good one. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Later.